Okay, and hello. I just need to make sure, as always, that we have some audio coming through for everyone. Yes, we do. I can hear it because I've got it on in the background. But I want to welcome everyone out there in internet land who may be watching this to the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championships. And this is night one of the semi-finals. Now, this is a super exciting night, and we have a special pre-show tonight where I will be without anyone else with me just yet. They will be joining shortly because it's all going to kick off at 8 p.m. UK time for the semi-final. And it will be the first of two semi-finals, with another one being tomorrow night, also at 8 p.m. UK time. Always got to make sure that's clear with our worldwide audience that we now have. But within this next, I was going to say this next hour, it's next 34 minutes. I've been getting so many things ready, so many little bells and whistles, so many little pots of joy to share with you, that it isn't quite the hour I thought it may be. But within this next half hour, we're going to be going over a bunch of stuff. First thing I would like to do is I'd just like to remind anyone watching out there that let your friends know to watch this with you. So if you're watching this right now, then obviously you're on one of our social media platforms. I welcome you. Hello, greetings. Make sure that you share it to your friends. So if you're watching us on facebook.com/extreme improv, this is the easiest part. You just go over to where the video is, so you'll see me on screen, and then you just scroll down somewhere like down here, and there will be a button that says share, and if you click it, and then you can just share it straight onto your wall. It'll be on your timeline, and then all of your friends will be able to watch along with you and vote for your favourites and like support your favourite performers, who we'll come to in a moment. If you prefer watching this on YouTube, then first of all, once again, come somewhere just below like the screen here and hit the red subscribe button. It only takes you a few seconds to do, and you'll get the notifications when all of our shows are going live on to YouTube whenever we've got a new show up. And throughout this entire month of August, we've got tons and tons of shows. We've got loads of guest shows in addition to the World Championship Tournament, which will continue in 33 minutes. So, lastly, if you are someone that likes to go onto Twitch, then go over to twitch.tv/extreme improv, and you can click the follow button. You could also click subscribe if you want to subscribe and help the Extreme Improv brand grow, and just help us a little along if you can afford to do so. But for now, let's bring up some of the graphics that we've got, because I want to show you who we've got in store for you tonight. So let's come over here and let's see who are in the semi-finals. So as you will see on your screen any moment now, hopefully you should be seeing them on your screen right now, we've got some semi-finalists. If you've been following the tournament all week, you'll see that we've had quarterfinals running through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And we have got our semi-finalists for semi-final one, which is on 8 p.m. today, which is Friday, August 14th. And in it tonight, we have Al, we have Shalita, we have Hannah, we have Diz, we have Ramin, Assad, Josh, and JJ, which is an absolute stellar lineup of performers here tonight. So, on tomorrow night's show, if you're wondering, hey, I thought someone else got through and I can't quite see them there, then let's just have a quick look who we've got. We have got Beth, we have got Bridget, we've got Dave, we've got Sarah, we have Gavin, we have Elkie, we have Samuel. Oh, George, the only one I gave the last name to is because you have to say it with his middle initial, which just doesn't work otherwise. And we have Ashley. So as you can see, these are all of our semi-finalists here tonight and tomorrow night. If you want to vote for your favourites, then the tonight's show will be about 2 hours or thereafter, and we will bring up a vote. Now, you'll be able to vote and comment throughout the entire show, but the real voting that counts to see who will go through to our grand finale, which will take place on Sunday, 8 PM UK time, then you need to wait until the end of the show to get the votes in for your favourites. You'll be able to interact with us and give us comments and things along the way. Let's just take that off, so hopefully you can see my face again. You can see my microphone just because it is World Championship week. And yeah, so let's have a look at some of the other things that you guys need to know about. One of the things which is new, if I can spot it. Can I spot it? Can I spot the extra thing? Yes, I can. So, something fun tonight. I'll be announcing a bit more about this when we come to the live show later, just because I think we'll have more of an audience by that stage. But one of the things that I will be announcing right now is that we are doing something interactive for the viewers at home. And the viewers at home, they may be performers that are currently in it tonight. They may be performers that have been in it over the last week. Maybe they're performers that are going to be in one of our many guest shows. Who knows? But there is a challenge that I'm setting for all of you now, and I'm just going to put it up onto the screen there for all of you to see. So this is a fun thing. It's going to be the Extreme Improv Challenge. Now, we are giving people out there 3 challenges to share on social media, and the 3 challenges are this. Do your best impression of either a... Well, hang on, let me just check one thing. Tonight's show info is just overlapping what we've got there. So I'll bring that back up in a second. We want you to do your best impression of either a Disney character. We want you to do your best impression of a member of the royal family, or we want you to do your best impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, do one of those, and it can be a photo, it can be a video, but then we want you to share it on social media and make sure you tag Extreme Improv, and you can put the hashtag, so one, you can tag Extreme Improv, but you can also put the hashtag Extreme Improv Challenge, and you can put this on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. And once we've seen what we've got come through, then we will share the best ones on the grand finale. So keep them clean enough. By that I mean, you know, some people will swear. That's up to you. I don't think it's the funniest thing in the world. But don't go over the top with it. No sacrificing chickens and no nudity. But other than that, do your best impression of a Disney character, a member of the royal family, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we will share the best ones on social media. So, we'll share the best ones on the grand finale, I do mean. I'll explain that again a bit later on. However, for now, we do have a little something cool in our pre-show today. I was going to show another pre-recorded show. Last night we had the amazing Ashkey, which was Ashley Edwards and Elkie Reed doing incredible two-hander long-form improv as our opening show. But for now, we are going to come on to a pre-recording that we've got from just before lockdown began of the Extreme Improv Radio Rumble show. And I believe this is episode 9, so we'll play this for a little while. We may pause it and update you on some things. But let's get this going. And now I will just switch it on so that you'll all be able to see and hear it. Is it going to play? There we go. You may just be able to hear it in the background, but let's bring it up with the display capture, and we'll bring on the theme tune for that shortly.
We've been under the table since last week.
We have been under the table. It's amazing, none of us have changed our clothes. I actually brought another shirt, but it's so cold in here. So, okay, guys, this is the Extreme Improv Podcast Radio Rumble comedy show. On the show today is myself, David Postansky, and along for the ride today is...
Dave Green.
And...
James Simon. I'm here too.
Under the table ruined our mental
I know. Oh dear.
It's a great start.
And goodbye!
Come back under the table.
We also have...
Ned Sanders.
And...
Angus Dustigood.
And last but not least...
Sam George.
Exactly.
didn't say my name, but I think I've made a mess of myself. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
No, it's fine.
No,
Like
it's
we'll
not.
have other people introduce you on your behalf.
Molly Stapleton!
Oh.
Ta-da! So we're going to play lots of short-form improv challenges, and one of us will leave here today as the Extreme Improv Podcast champion. And we will find out who that will be. We're going to begin, just to mix things up, we're going to begin with a game of alliteration anarchy. Oh, yeah, it's going to mix things up on us. And the way alliteration anarchy works is that there will be a few performers in a scene, and each of them is going to be assigned a letter of the alphabet. Now, in the scene, they can say any words they want, but they have the goal of beginning as many words as they can with the letter they have been assigned. Performing in this scene will be Lottie, will be Molly, will be Dave, and David. So, there will be 4 of us in this scene, and can I have a suggestion from our other performers of a place of work? NASA. Oh, I almost had my NASA hat today. Okay, but we're going to be working at NASA. Can I have a suggestion of some sort of crisis that NASA are dealing with?
Moon's fallen into the earth.
The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, if anyone understands that reference.
Oh, it wasn't, but that's fine.
Locked into that reference.
Very Umbrella Academy.
What, is there like another thing where...
Bird.
Well, hang on, what's the Chicken Little? Doesn't he think the moon's
Moon's
falling?
fallen on the
Yeah.
Sky. It
Sky.
happens in the Umbrella Academy and in Bruce Almighty with Ulysses.
Oh, yeah.
You have any
Bruce
fallen into the earth story?
Well, you've seen all of
Wait to
those.
see
Get
it.
ready for this.
It's
Okay,
next.
can I now have a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet that Lottie will have to try to
W.
use? What? X? Right, okay. So Lottie will have to try to begin as many words as she can with the letter W. Can I have a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet for me?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
So can I have a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet that Molly will have to
E.
use? E. We're going for vowels. And can I have a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet for Dave?
J.
J. Oh, I heard J first. Okay, so just reiterate our letters. Dave, what have you got?
J.
Molly?
E.
I have O and
W.
W for Lottie. And the moon is falling in. And here we go.
Just to let's do that galloping giant Jupiter-shaped moon here.
Oh my god! Oscar! Oscar, look!
Wait, workers. Weirdness is happening in the workplace.
Feed by a gun.
Orange! It's like a blood orange. Look at it up there.
Jack, just jump up to it and jump down upon it to bring it down here, you jumper.
Water's going wild.
Everything's gone to shit.
Walter.
Oh!
Juliet, you're just struggling with those words, aren't you?
Exactly how many employees do we have here?
Well,
Oh, we have 0.
Zia, who are we?
Well. Oh.
Where were your words
have-
gone?
We've Jack, we've Jill, we've Julian,
Oscar. And Orlando. And Ophelia.
Wallace?
No, he's dead.
Wallace?
He's expired, yes.
Oh,
Wallace was the most wonderful weirdo.
or he was.
No, he was great.
Okay.
Eccentric, egotistical.
He was.
Wandering hands.
Or he was horrible. He was really horrible. He was.
you just love Jeffrey the jalapeno boy.
Everyone loved Jeffrey the jalapeno boy.
Look who suddenly knows Jeffrey.
Ooh. Anthony. That was a clinic of how to perform this game. Oh dear.
It's like jalapeno doesn't give the chance.
It does. Robert very
So, we are going to move on to our next challenge. And this challenge, Ned, I would like you to perform a 30-second dramatic monologue. Can I have a theme for a 30-second dramatic monologue? Okay, so,
What is it?
bees. We would like you to do a 30-second dramatic monologue on the theme of bees, and here you go.
From the hive they come, over hill and dale, leaving behind them nothing but a buzz that indicates impending pollen productivity. they drag that pollen kicking and screaming back to their honey factory and produce their precious ichor. The ichor that we then steal for ourselves, put on our bread, and ingest into
And that is 20 seconds. Well done. Very nice.
Was that a game, or do you just want me to talk about beans?
It's a game, and just because we've got newbies in the room, I always like to mess with you guys a little bit. I try to explain some things, but not everything. So, we are now playing this game called Verbatim. So, Molly, you will have 30 seconds to try to recreate Ned's monologue as precisely as you can.
Listen to Ned.
Well, it's always fun just to spring it on people the first time. It's the only game where I do it. Here you go.
From the hive they come, over hill and dale, leaving nothing behind but a buzzing, indicating pollen productivity, which they go back to their hives and produce ichor, which we then steal to put on our toast and gobble in our tummies or something like that.
You've got 5 seconds left.
Oh, well, I said it faster, so it's probably...
2 seconds left. And then it's time! Well done. Okay, so in this game of Verbatim, as we always do, I'm going to bring it over to Angus. You will now have 30 seconds to recreate Molly's recreation of Ned's original monologue. Just for clarity, you're not recreating Ned, you are recreating Molly. And here you go.
From the hive they come, on the hill of Dale, and they come with their pollen, and we ingest in our tummies, we ingest in our tummies, and that's what happens.
You got 8 seconds left.
Well, I said it faster, so...
You got 6 seconds left.
No,
And that is time! Well done! Wow! So,
We're being hazed here, we are being...
as we always do, we take things full circle. So Ned, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Angus's recreation of Molly's recreation of your original monologue. Just for clarity, you're not recreating yourself, you are recreating Angus, and here you go.
Over hill and dale they come, leaving behind them some kind of buzzing productivity. And, something, then they go back to their hive, and, then we steal and put it in our tummies.
And that is 30 seconds!
It's fun to mock someone for mocking someone.
So, the clarity is, so anyone who is listening to this, there was lots of eyebrow business, which will be exclusive to the video versions and editions of this episode. Go and watch some eyebrow action. So, so the question is, who did the best recreation of what came before? So for clarity, Ned's original monologue is not up for scrutiny here. So, Dave, who do you think did the best recreation?
I'm going to go with Angus.
Ooh. Lottie, who do you think did the best recreation?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Ned.
Ooh. Okay, and Sam, who do you think did the best recreation?
Oh, I feel like Simon Cowell. I'm going to go with Angus.
Oh! I will leave that there without confusing the issue. Angus,
But that
you won
eyebrow
that
thing
round.
was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be like Rose, man. I'm just trying to be like you.
Okay, so we are now going to move on to a game called Wrestlers. And the way Wrestlers work is we are going to have two competing promos, to use the jargon from the professional wrestling world, as if we have two trios tag teams who are going to be smack-talking each other to say why they are going to defeat the other team. So, can I have a suggestion of an unusual tag team name or profession that could be the basis of a tag team?
Urban Gardeners.
The Urban Gardeners, that is fine. So, this team, you are the Urban Gardeners. Likewise, Urban Gardeners, can you suggest either a name of a team or a profession for the basis of the opposing team.
Little baby girls.
The little baby girls. Okay, so we have the little baby girls and we have the urban gardeners. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight to this exciting episode of Extreme Improv Championship Wrestling. And tonight's main event will be the urban gardeners against the little baby girls. So, I mean, before we get into this royal rumble of an event, we want to hear from the urban gardeners. Why are you going to walk out with the trios championship tonight?
Yo, with the urban gardeners in his house. Or to be more precisely, his house is garden, because that's where we originate from. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah, that's right. I just want to say we have been preparing all day. We've been going around London watering fire hydrants. We've been planting cars in the ground. We've just been doing a whole urban gardening thing to get us real pumped up for kicking some garden-dwelling ass, you know?
Yeah, you know what we're going to put in the ground next, though?
Huh?
What we're going to put in the ground
Yeah, I have a feeling. Who are we going to put in the ground, eh?
This lemon tree that I brought.
That too.
The little baby girls.
Well, it's chaos here, but we're going to go straight over to the little baby girl.
Why are you so mean?
They're so sour with their lemon tree. We're gonna stuff them with sugar and spice and everything now.
There we are. Then we're gonna play you all like Barbie.
No, you go. No, Cynthia, you go. Okay, I will. I'm the bossy one. So we're gonna get rid of you, you dummies, because we're not gonna pacify you.
Oh, you call us dummies? I'll tell you what we call you. We call you insignificant little pieces of dirt.
Please, when we bury you 6 feet under that lemon tree.
I can do a shit and nothing, he'll be better than you.
The main event tonight.
Don't spoil like seeds!
Okay, excellent, well done. So that was the urban gardeners versus the little baby girls. And
Strangest minute of my
So far.
And we apologise to the eardrums of the little baby girl squealed. So, we're going to leave it to our listeners and viewers at home. Tweet us, let us know, put it in a comment somewhere. Who do you think won? Are you team little baby girl or are you team urban gardener? The choice is yours. So, we are now going to move on to our next challenge, which is, we're going to have another game of the Extreme Monologue Endurance Challenge. So for this, we're going to form a monologue each where we have to speak for as long as humanly possible, but we have the restriction that you're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever, and you are also not allowed to hesitate, which we count as an extended pause or saying things like or For this, can I have a suggestion of a well-known character from fiction?
Yoda.
Ooh, Yoda. Can I have a suggestion of something Yoda is mad about? The Last Jedi.
The film.
Okay, yes. Well, it's up to you to interpret it how you like. Yoda is mad about The Last Jedi. So, we will each have an opportunity and we will see who can last the longest. So, we will start with the champion of this game and the champion of the last show in total, which is Lottie. You are Yoda. You are mad about The Last Jedi. You have as long as you can keep going, and if we notice you go wrong, you will buzz. Here you go.
Dantooine was not featured, yet Mark Hamill was. Heavily.
Repetition of was. 11 seconds in.
I'm a failure and I apologise.
You have let the people down. We expected magic. Okay, so that is 11 seconds. So Dave, I'm going to bring it over to this side. Can I restart the timer? And here you go.
Yoda is not happy with new picture from Disney. The Last Jedi, not mine.
Yeah. 12 seconds. 12 seconds before stop time. I know, that's impression. Okay, I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to come to you, Sam. Okay, so that was 12 seconds, I believe. So, Sam, here you go.
Happy was I not with film Last Jedi. Did not like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that was 7 seconds. I will go next. I'm not going to do well. Sam, you can be timekeeper. Alright, right. Go. The Last Jedi was an absolutely terrible film experience. Star Wars fans all over the universe. What?
The Last Jedi.
No, that was it. Okay. So that's another 12 seconds. Okay. So, 12. 12. Okay. So, yeah, you did like 14 seconds. I thought it said 12 as well.
No, I did 11.
Yeah. So 12 is still in it. So, okay, Molly, here you go.
Well, the thing is, I believe. Heavily disputed.
The thing is, I was expected to say fuck it to doing yoga.
I'm so sorry, but we have to be harsh. Not because we have to, but because I choose to. Okay, so Angus, have you done this yet? No. Okay. Are you ready? Are you steady? Go.
Never before in galaxy had monstrosity such as this occurred. Once upon a young moon was.
Incorrect challenge. 12 seconds down, keep going.
Some fucker to my wife challenged me. Yoda my name.
Oh, 20 seconds. So, Angus, you'll have this all tied up unless Ned.
Come on, Ned, avenge me.
Here you go.
Many Jedi I train come into house. This last guy, total dick. Come off.
You sort of buzzed yourself there. What went wrong? I said, come into my house.
Oh,
It's always the 13 seconds. Wow. I've a weakness for come.
there we go.
Solid round.
It was a solid round. It was a solid something. We had ourselves on the back foot.
Okay, and let's just switch this off in the background, and you should hopefully be able to hear me again. So, that was a little look at the Extreme Improv Radio Rumble show, which we were doing up until lockdown, and it was going spectacularly. But you can subscribe to it on all of the major podcast platforms out there, and obviously you can see the video versions of it on our YouTube channel as well as Facebook. So go over to youtube.com/Extreme Improv and click that red subscribe button to be able to see more. I'm just going to put you on a holding screen whilst I get tonight's competitors into the show. And I think the holding screen I'm going to do is going to show you all of the amazing workshops we've got coming up. So, although you can still see me, so let's go on to a different one and let's see what we've got. So you can have a look at all of the semi-finalists there. Okay, and awesome. Okay.
Driving that train high on cocaine.
Are you ready?
You better watch your speed. Yes.
Okay, Hannah.
For what?
Hannah.
Well after the TV series.
Hannah. Everyone else, quiet, quiet, quiet.
Oh yeah.
I said get off your phone, lad.
Who's singing?
And on that point, we'll say hello there, everyone.
That was a
Hello,
TARDIS.
hello. Can everyone say a big hello, please?
Hello.
Okay,
Big
and
hello.
everyone out there in internet land, we want to thank Hannah for those musical stylings of the Doctor Who theme tune, which you may have recognised and wondered why was that playing, and it's simply because of the copyright strikes that we get for music that we own, that we have purchased, but Facebook are an absolute pain in the butt. So, with this, we're going to go on to tell you that you need to check the bottom of the screen where you'll see it say suggestion box. I'm going to put something into the suggestion box for you guys to start giving us suggestions of. And the first thing we are going to need a suggestion of is a profession. Audience, please put a suggestion of a profession into the suggestion section, into the comments. So with that, let's go on to the introduction. So my name is David Postansky, and welcome to the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championships. This is the first of 2 semi-final rounds. If you've been watching along with us this week, you'll have seen Monday through Thursday we had 8 quarter-final rounds where we have whittled down 64 incredible improvisers down to a final 16. 2 performers went through on each of the 8 quarter-final rounds, and now we have our first group of 8 semi-finalists. So let's meet our performers tonight, starting with Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm an actor, improviser from South Liverpool. Woo!
Woo! Indeed. Woo indeed. Right, next up we have Diz.
Oh, hi, I'm Steve Disborough. I go by Diz. I'm from over here. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okie dokie. Next up we have JJ.
Hello, I'm JJ. I'm normally in London, but I am in sunny Bratislava in Slovakia, where you can get a glass of wine for under €2.
Ah, I was in Bratislava at the beginning of the year. It's very cool there. Okay, next up we have Shalita.
I'm Shalita. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee in the United States. Nice to see you.
And to see you, nice. I don't know if you get that reference. But anyway, next up we have Asad.
Hey, my name is Asad Khan. I'm an improviser from Mumbai, India. It's past midnight and I'm about to get extreme.
Woo! Speaking of past midnight, we have... they may be competing against each other tonight. Ramin!
Hi, I'm a counseling psychologist. My name is Ramin. I'm from Mumbai, India too.
Wow, cool. Did you say you're a psychologist?
Yeah.
Tantric.
Wow, incredible. Next up, we have Al.
Hi there, I'm Al. I'm one half of the Electric Head. I am not a psychologist, but I reckon I could be.
Okie dokie. And last but certainly not least, we have Josh.
Hi, howdy. My name's Josh. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada, but I'm calling in from Moscow, Russia tonight. Cold Moscow, Russia.
Amazing stuff. So, audience, we are going to play lots and lots of short-form improv games. And at the end of tonight's show, we will have a big vote where you will be able to decide which 4 of the competitors out of 8 will go through into the grand finale on Sunday. So 4 of them will go through, and unfortunately 4 of them will end it at this stage. So you're going to have to do a big vote because it's going to be close. It's been close with all of our votes throughout the week, and it's only going to get closer. Looking over to the comments section, we've had lots of suggestions come through. We've had lots of things come through. So I asked for a suggestion of a profession. Andrew Whittington says, how did JJ's poker tournament go?
Oh, yeah.
Starts tomorrow. Bit ahead.
It starts tomorrow. So Andrew's a time traveller. But regardless, let's have a look. We've got so many suggestions coming through. Professions, geologist, says Joe Ross on Facebook. Hugh Janus is back and says chicken plucker. Laura says gynecologist. Sai, the other member of the Electric Head,
Don't take his suggestions.
slug matador. That's a great one. Right, let's have... No, I'm going to take that one. Right, so we have slug matador. A slug matador. That is one of the best suggestions we have ever had for a profession. And we are going to start off, as we so frequently do, with a game of verbatim. Yes, we are going to play the game verbatim. And the way this works, exactly. Right, if you guys aren't enthused, at least Assad was. Right, so... The way this works, if you haven't seen before, is we are going to ask one of our performers to perform a 30-second dramatic monologue. After that, we're going to ask another performer to recreate that monologue as precisely as they can. And starting us off on this, we're going to come to Ramin. Ramin, you are a slug matador. You have 30 seconds to do this, and here you go.
Knew what this profession was before I got into it. Right now, I just find things that are called slugs, and I'm supposed to do something to it, which I don't know. But you know what? How hard it can be. I'm still something, and...
Okay, so the one thing I didn't say at the top of this show, and it must have been the bad omen, is what I've said every single show up to this point, is the one thing we can be certain of is that there will be technical difficulties. But not one to shy away from this. Next up, we're going to come to Diz. Diz, you're going to have 30 seconds to recreate what we just saw from Ramin. Okay, so... I'm going to spotlight you, Diz. Don't disappear. Don't drop like flies. You're slugs, remember. And here you go.
I've been a slug matador for... and I don't know what that even is, and yet sometimes I... And then he died. He just keeled over dead.
Okay, and well done. I do just have to bring us back onto the group view, otherwise anyone tuning in wouldn't quite get the joke and think that we have literally just crashed already. So, next up, Ramin, you are back. Hello, Ramin. How you doing? Okay, next up, we're going to come to Josh. Josh, you're going to have 30 seconds to recreate Diz's recreation of Ramin's original monologue. And here you go.
Slugs are... I don't... even know... they are...
And that is 30 seconds. Now, this week I've been taking things round 4 times rather than our traditional 3. But I loved your dedication there, Josh. Right, next up, we are going to come to JJ. JJ, you are going to have 30 seconds to recreate Josh's recreation of Diz's recreation of Ramin's original performance. So just for clarity, you are just recreating Josh. And here you go.
I am a slug matador, and I... I feel like that 1970s character that does those things when he goes, and then I feel that... Oh, it's gone all red, not black. What's happening? And then just went, because I had no idea what I was doing.
And that is time. We thank you so much, JJ. So, round of applause there. Audience, in a moment, we'll see how it goes. It may be a chance at redemption, Ramin. Right, we're going to take things full circle. We will come to Ramin, who will have 30 seconds to recreate JJ's recreation of Josh's recreation of Diz's recreation of his own original performance. So, Ramin, good luck. And here you go.
I'm a slug matador and... yeah. I feel like a 1974 cat that just goes. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, and thank you. Well done all. So, audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think did the best recreation of what came before? If you felt it was Ramin, and remember his original performance, not that we saw it, is up for scrutiny here. Do you think it was JJ? In which case, put JJ. If you felt it was Josh, type Josh into the comments. And if you feel it was Diz, type Diz. Now, as we've been saying all week, this will not impact who goes through at the final vote that we'll do at the end of the show, but it will give us a sense of who you feel is doing well thus far. In a moment, we are going to do another one of these, and I've said voting time, you're aware of it. Let's change up what we're looking for in the suggestions. So I am going to look for next a suggestion of a book title. If there was a book based on your life, what would it be called? If there was a book based on your life, what would it be called? So put that into the suggestion box down below, and let's have a look. We've got loads of comments coming through here. The Urban Gentleman on YouTube says, I only just got here and don't know what we're voting for. So it was who did the best at verbatim. There was JJ, Ramin, Josh and Diz. Put a name down, it'll give us a sense. Elkie says Ramin with the crazy eyes at the ends. Dave Hodder on Facebook says Josh. Dave Green says Diz. Irem says Ramin. Nina says Ramin. Jenny says Josh. Angela says JJ. Samuel O'George says Josh's commitment to the role was awe-inspiring. So loads of votes there, but we're going to go on to another one of these with our other four performers. Now, that was about a slug matador, believe it or not. What a waste of size suggestion. But let's have a look. What else do we have? Vet, mechanic, podiatrist, bookkeeper. Sam says, good luck, Al. So there you go. Dog groomer. And let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's another one from Sai. Sai, I won't use it this time. I almost did. It was Pimple Popper.
Block him.
I won't use that time. Right, so, I like this. Josh Torgerson, something or other, on Facebook says Rhino Whisperer. Rhino Whisperer. So, starting us off this time, like
Very
Shalita.
nice.
Shalita, you will have 30 seconds. You are the Rhino Whisperer. And here you go.
Don't worry, Rhino. I'ma bust you out of here. They don't know, but you got the power right here. And the power right here. You can do it. Hold on, they're listening. Yeah, so Rhino, what you're gonna do, you're going to take your horn and you're just gonna ram it through the glass. Don't stop. Don't stop, Rhino.
And that is 30 seconds. We thank you so much there, Shalita. But next up in this game of verbatim, we are going to come to Al. Al, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Shalita's original performance as precisely as you can. And here you go.
Hey, Rhino. Hey, Rhino guy. We gotta be quick. You got the nose power, my friend. You gotta use it. They're coming. What you gotta do? You gotta ram your way out of here like you're the luckiest rhino in the zoo. Because you will be when you make free with the nose power. They're coming. Run.
And that is 30 seconds. We thank you so much there, Al. Well done. Next up, we are going to come to Assad. Assad, you're going to have 30 seconds to recreate Al's recreation of Shalita's original performance in this game of verbatim. And here you go.
Hey, Rhino guy. Hey, Rhino guy. You have to make use of your nose. Just ram your nose through that glass door because the nose has all your power, all right? And they are not even going to know anything. And but Rhino, don't worry about anything. I got you. I got you.
And that is 30 seconds. We thank you, Assad. Mysterious. Next up, we're going to come to Hannah. Hannah, you will have 30 seconds to recreate Assad's recreation of Al's recreation of Shalita's original performance. And here you go.
Rhino guy. Hey, Rhino guy. Listen up. I'm gonna get you out of here because you know you have this. Your nose, you gotta bust your way out of that door, okay? And then you're gonna be free. And it's gonna be great. That's what you're gonna do, okay? That's why they're gonna come. They're coming, okay? That's why you use your nose. It's all your powers here.
And that is time. So now, audience, we're going to take things full circle. We're going to come to Shalita, who will have 30 seconds to recreate Hannah's recreation of Assad's recreation of Al's recreation of Shalita's own original monologue. So, audience, as soon as Shalita has done this recreation, start putting some votes into the comments of who you felt did the best there. Also, feel free to give whatever comments you like along the way. And, audience, in fact, after this game, I'm going to just mention something to you. If you may have already seen in the preview show we had earlier, how you can get involved. However, Shalita, here you go.
Hey, Rhino guy. Hey, they're not looking. But you bust out of here. You got this. You got power in your nose, so you're just gonna ram. I'm sorry. They're coming. But don't worry, I got you. I got you, Rhino. And you're gonna scream and be like, Rhino!
And there we go. Thank you so much there, Shalita. So, audience, who do you think did the best recreation of what came before? If you felt it was Shalita, put Shalita. If you felt it was Hannah, put Hannah. If your vote goes for Assad, type Assad. And if you want to type Al, that's your prerogative. Let's have a quick look over to the comments, see if anything's coming through here. Okay, so just whilst we're waiting for the comments to come through, I will tell you what I was talking about momentarily. So I'm just going to put on a graphic for you guys to see. Something graphic is about to come onto the screen. And that is that we are doing the Extreme Improv Challenge across social media. And this is for anyone out there, whether they're a performer, whether they're anyone else who's just watching. And we are setting a challenge for anyone out there, audience, performer, actor, pope, it doesn't matter who you are. We would like to set you one of three challenges. Either do your best impression of a Disney character, a member of the royal family, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then I would like you to get that, and it can either be a video or a photo, whichever works best for you, and share it on social media with the tag Extreme Improv in it with the hashtag Extreme Improv Challenge. You can put this on Facebook, you can put it on Instagram, you can put it on Twitter, or you can put it on TikTok. And we will gather these up, if we get any, I'm not even convinced, and we will play the best ones on our grand finale show on Sunday, August 16th at 8 p.m. So with that, let's switch that off and go over to the comments. So, Nina says Al. Laura, oh, she just gave a suggestion, but we appreciate that, Laura. Sophie J says Shalita. The Urban Gentleman says Assad. Sorry if I spelt it wrong. I think you've spelt it correctly. Samuel O. George says all excellent recreations. Al, just edged it for me. Roseanne says Hannah. Dave says Hannah just pips it for me with the eyes at the end. Laura does say Shalita. Lizzie says Hannah. Assad, Hannah. Let's have a look. Any others? Al, Hannah, Al. Lots of votes coming through. So it looks, once again, very split across the board. So, with this, we are going to go on to our next game. And our next game is what is known as Single Syllable Showdown. We're going to play a game of Single Syllable Showdown. Assad's already winning on best reactions to everything. So, everyone else can up their game on that. So, we're going to play Single Syllable Showdown. I asked you, audience, for suggestions of a book title. Let's see a couple that we've got here. Laura says, Wait for It. I quite like that one. That could be a winner. Well, let's have a look. What else? Book titles. The Journey of a Failed Creative would probably be the name of my book, says the Urban Gentleman. The Journey of a Failed Creative. Well, that's the name of the show. Sorry, guys, that was more just a dig at myself than everyone. Right, okay, so... Hugh Janus says, Shitter could burst me out at anywhere. What?
What? He meant Shalita could burst.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misread that completely. So, right, let's have a quick look.
There's your fan club, Shalita.
Yeah, there you go.
Shitter could burst out anywhere.
Call me Chitter.
Okay, so let's have a look. Elkie suggests, oops, yeah, it happened again, and that wasn't quite what I meant, says David Jones, and that wasn't quite what Urban Gentleman or whoever Hugh Janus meant. Right, let's have a look. So, I think the book title we're going to go for is... What was that one I said earlier?
Lots.
I know, but the good one. Right. The Journey of a Failed Creative. So, we're going to play Single Syllable Showdown, and it's going to be inspired by the sentence, The Journey of a Failed Creative. To explain how this game works, there will be 2 performers in the scene at any one time, and everything our performers say must be single syllable words. So, for example, they can say hi, but they cannot say hello. They can say Dave, but they cannot say David. So everything they say has to be single syllable words. All of our performers should know this rule by now, but you can say more than a single syllable per sentence. So you can say, hi, my name is Dave. So you can string lots of these single syllable words together. The other couple of rules are that we do not allow long hesitations, and we do not allow circular conversations, which are words, sentences that have got very few words in it. Right, let's have a look. Starting us off on this, we are going to have Diz and Al. Diz and Al are going to start us off in this game of Single Syllable Showdown, if everyone else can take their camera views out. And here you go.
Your book is bad.
My book?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
I did.
How much did you read?
All of it.
Why not read it twice?
No.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was not bad. I think it could have been better, but it was not bad.
Oh, better is a 2-syllable word.
Ow.
Okay, so next up, can we have Hannah in, please?
Try.
Al, you can leave at any point. Continue.
Me try?
I try.
That does not seem to be the case.
It is. It is 100%.
What?
What? Okay, so 100% isn't quite single syllables. Right, so next up, can we have JJ in, please?
Not the word, David. I was thinking of the 100 little line ...
If you'd said 100, it would have worked. Alas, poor Yorick. Hannah, if you could switch off your camera. JJ, you are in. And
Is
here...
she still on?
What?
Is she still on?
No.
Oh,
she gone.
Good. Whew.
Yeah.
She talks.
Did you read her book?
No.
Good
Not
for you.
my thing.
Good for you. Don't
Yeah.
like to read, huh?
No. More film guy.
Ah, me too. Love a good film. Yeah.
What you seen?
Bad. Das Boot.
You okay?
Oh, JJ, okay.
Oh,
You did that the other day. Right, okay, so JJ, you are out. Can we have Josh in,
criminal,
please?
man. That is criminal.
Josh, and continue.
Das Boot. End game.
Sorry, what?
Oh, the word sorry.
Sorry. No.
They're dropping
I'm just
like
too
flies.
Canadian. I'm too Canadian.
Das Boot.
Curse my heritage.
Okay, can we have Assad in?
Stop.
Assad,
join us and continue.
Your book is the best.
Thank you.
Write more.
I will. You are very kind, sir.
Thanks.
Very.
Barry. Oh, you're right. Time for me to go anyway.
Right, Diz, you are out. Can we have... who hasn't been in?
Remain.
Al, have you been in?
Yeah.
Oh, then Shalita?
Yeah.
Okay, Shalita.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. Oh, shucks. That book done made my head hurt.
Tell me about it.
Once more.
I
can't read.
I
Never.
fell sick, but I will read for you.
Will it give me bad dreams?
No. Page 1. Ma, you
Stop. Turn the page.
Page 2.
Ooh. Storm clouds. Up high.
Page 3.
Ooh.
And book only has 3 pages.
Book what?
This
Book what, Assad?
my-
Book only has or already has? Or
Oh,
Assad,
oh,
you're
there's
out.
two syllables.
So, let's Ramin come in, please. And continue.
I can't
book-
read.
Hmm?
I can't read.
This book was in school for too long. Burn it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, Shalita wins that round. I think that's everyone been in. So everyone, come on back. Come on back. So, audience, we asked you for suggestions of a title of a book. I'm now going to ask you for suggestions of a famous movie. Audience, please put suggestions of famous movies. We're going to use them shortly, but not immediately. But start getting them into the comments. Let's go quickly over the comment section. And the Urban Gentleman says, I'm not regretting anything about this suggestion. Wade says, go Ramin. Jenny says, good job. Laura says, go Shalita. So let's have a look. Rubber Chicken says, about has 2 syllables. He's out. But I think that was in reference to Assad, who said bout. When someone might shorten it to bout time,
He
man.
did say bout, not
Yeah, he
a
said
bout.
bout. He said bout. Poonam says, go Assad. Okay. Roseanne says, Hannah. And Urban Gentleman says, can the person who wins the public challenge become a permanent member? As long as you don't show your permanent member, we'll consider it, is all I can say.
Yay.
So, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look.
Cock jokes at 8:30 p.m.
Well, it's later in Russia, though, right, Josh?
10:30. So
Exactly.
It's okay.
So swing your cocks out if you want.
She's the only
We'll
one
have a
who
good
shut
chicken
his cock.
joke.
Anytime
So,
after 10:29.
okay.
I mean, the Indians are right here.
Shall I keep it down?
They're right here.
Okay, with this, let's go on to our next game. So we are going to do some alphabet scenes. We are going to do some alphabet scenes. However, we are not going to do the alphabet scenes that we have been doing earlier in the week. Earlier in this week, we were doing...
Different alphabets?
Yes, we were doing alphabet scenes, which were forwards traditional alphabet scenes or backwards alphabet scenes. But we are not going to do that because today we are going to do a reverse alphabet... No, I'm not. A random alphabet scene. It would help if I announced the right thing. We are going to play the random alphabet scene game. And just to explain this to our amazing audience out there, in a traditional alphabet scene, the way it would work... Guys, listen up. The way it would work is there would be two performers in a scene, and every time the next character speaks, they would have to begin their line of dialogue with the next letter of the alphabet, A, B, C. This week we've also been making it slightly more extreme by playing the reverse alphabet game, where the order goes C, B, A. In a random alphabet game, the two performers in the scene will have a couple of challenges. Firstly, they are not allowed to put the alphabet into any order that I recognise. Now, I am the judge, so don't everyone else start yelling and shouting in the background. Just allow me to judge this. If I'm wrong, then I apologise. So, you're not allowed to... If you start a sentence with a letter A, the next performer is not allowed to go to the letter B. And if someone started something with a letter D, you couldn't use C or E for the next letter. It has to be in a random order. You are also not allowed to use the same letter twice. So I will be playing a little bit of a game of bingo where I will be checking off letters that have been used. So make sure the beginning words that you say in your line of dialogue are clear. Otherwise I may just disqualify you outright. But keeping in with how things have been going so far this week, we have some suggestions from well-known personalities to be our opening lines. So, let's see who has given us our first opening line of today. So, let's go on to this. We have an opening line from Craig Charles, who plays Lister in the TV show Red Dwarf. We have Craig Charles. That's right. So, Red Dwarf, if you know the show. And his opening line is... So, the way he's written it is a little bit like from a novel, because he says, "Right," said Dad. "You go call the nuns, and I'll start cleaning up the custard." So, if we take away the "said Dad," it makes your first line, "Right, you go call the nuns, and I'll start cleaning up the custard." One more time. "Right, you go call the nuns, and I'll start cleaning up the custard." In this scene, I would like to start with Al and Hannah. Al and Hannah, you will go first. 1 second. So I'm just writing out the alphabet so I can keep track.
Just like to thank Dave Lister.
Yes, absolutely. So, as people can see, when I wrote back to him, I said, "From one Dave to another, I thank you." Right, so, the line is, and this will mean you start on the letter R. Now, something we haven't done on this show before, and I'm going to put in a 2-minute time limit. So you can't have too much thinking time. Okay? I may disqualify someone if I see people writing stuff down as well. Just play the game. Make the scene, guys. Right, so, your opening line is, "Right, you go call the nuns, and I'll start cleaning up the custard." Okay? And you're not allowed to go into any order that I recognise. And here you go.
Right. You go call the nuns, and I'm going to clean up the custard.
Excellent idea, but what if the nuns see the custard?
Do nuns actually... Are they actually bothered by custard?
Obviously
Oh, I'm going to say that was an R beginning with UH. So, unfortunately, You hesitated, and it was spelt with a U. I'm ever so sorry there, Al. So everyone, come on back. Let's have a look. The timer didn't actually go, but it wasn't that long, so I don't think you're going to have won that round. However, hang on, guys, hang on. That means that Hannah won the battle between the two of you, and we didn't get too far in. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 letters in is your team score there. I'm ever so sorry. Next up, we are going to come to Diz and JJ. We're going to come to Diz and JJ. So once again, make your opening
Quality
lines.
team. Let's see if we can get at least one.
Right, let's remember to make your opening lines clear. If there's a hesitation sound, I will count that against the letter. So, let's have a look. Your opening line comes from the actor John Lovitz. The actor John Lovitz, who was in films like City Slickers 2, Rat Race, he was in The Producers, loads of things.
Married to Morgan Fairchild, yeah.
What was that, Diz?
He's married to Morgan Fairchild, yeah.
I didn't know that. So, John Lovitz agreed to do the line by saying sure, but then he said the line, well, you certainly know your way around the cockatoo. So, your opening line is beginning with the letter W, and it is, well, you certainly know your way around the cockatoo. Okay? And I will make sure the timer starts this time. And here you go.
Well, you certainly know your way around the cockatoo.
You do as well. You know you do.
Albert, I think we're going to be fast friends.
Rick, I think you're right.
Pretty sure that bird is dead, though.
Giant birds don't die young.
Look, we're going to have to explain to the store owner what happened. What are we going to say?
Sausages. He loves sausages. Just say sausages.
Very big sausages. That's a great idea.
Quite big. Not very big.
How in the hell are we going to explain how the sausage got in the bird, though?
Cockatoo. Just use that word as well. He loves it.
You.
Oh, we have had the letter Y already at 57 seconds gone.
Yeah,
57 seconds, let's record your time. Well, sorry, your number of letters. So, everyone else can come on back. So, JJ, you won the individual battle, but as a team, you went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 letters. Well done.
Well done, Diz.
It's not quite a game record. No one has ever made it all the way through as of yet, as it is one of our newer games.
Put us down, David. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry. Let's continue on. So, next up, let's find out who our next line comes from. Our next line comes from, whose line's it anyway, performer? Brad Sherwood. So Brad Sherwood has given us the next line. And this line, once it's popped up on the screen for me to be able to read, I will read to you, is, Professor, what does this button do? Brad Sherwood gives us the line, Professor, what does this button do? And in this scene, I would like there to be Ramin and Shalita. Ramin and Shalita. So everyone else, if you disappear off for a moment, Ramin and Shalita, you will start with the letter P, because the line is, your opening line is, Professor, what does this button do? As given to us by Brad Sherwood. And here you go.
Professor, what does this button do?
Don't press that button.
Unless I want to.
Oh my god, if you press it, we all die.
Let me press it just one time.
My knees press the
LM! Let me press it one time. Okay, so here we go. For some reason my video went off. I think I pressed the Brad Sherwood button, which always seems to switch me off. Sorry about that, Brad. Right, so you managed. So Shalita, you won the individual battle there, but as a team, you got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. 6 letters, which leaves us with one pairing left. Let's find out first before anyone disappears. of who gave us the line. And we are going to use the line tonight. Okay, so who have we got left, just so I know? Assad and Josh. So this is quite a cool one. We have Frank Oz, who voices Yoda in Star Wars. We have Frank Oz, the voice of Yoda and many of the Muppets. I think he was Miss Piggy as well. Frank Oz gives us the line, shh, quiet. So your opening line will begin with the letter S, and it is shh, quiet. So everyone else take out their camera view. This is a random alphabet scene with the opening line from Frank Oz of shh, quiet. And here you go.
Shh. Quiet.
What?
Don't yell when the kids are sleeping. We are
I
trying.
have problems with my ears.
Jeffrey, we are trying to abandon the
Oh,
kids to play.
I have problems with my ears, Jeffrey, IJ, and that.
Oh no, it's Jeffrey with a G.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
Come
Wait
on.
a second.
Yeah,
Wait a second. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it. Keep going.
Joffrey, we are trying to abandon the kids tonight. Let's sneak out.
Abandon the kids?
Yes.
Look, I think I misunderstood.
God's sake, Jeffrey, we've been trying to get rid of these stupid
Is
kids
that
for the
God
last
with a
6
J? You are out of here. So, well done. Well done, guys. It came back to bite you in the end, guys. Well done, well done. Oh, dear. That's, Josh, that was the smartest response I think we've ever had to getting out of something in a game. And I couldn't fault it. So
I had the idea to be like, let's speak different languages.
That could have been cool. Okay, do you speak Russian, Josh?
Very badly. So that would have been fun
amazing.
for any Russian speakers out
I'm
there.
part Russian. I don't speak very much, though. So, let's have a look. So, Josh, you won the individual battle, but between the two of you, you went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. So, well done, guys. But that means in our battle, I think it was the pairing of Diz and JJ. You won overall there in the random alphabet games. And I just want to once again...
Brother from another mother.
And another father too, but otherwise. Right, so... I want to thank our celebrity guests who've been giving us all these amazing suggestions. So tonight we heard from Craig Charles, John Lovitz, Brad Sherwood, and Frank Oz, the voice of Yoda. So that was very exciting. Now, audience, I had asked you for a famous movie. We're going to do a game which I've been really enjoying throughout this week, which is called 1 Minute Remake. We are going to do a 1 minute remake. So each of our performers are going to be given a film which they have to remake in 1 minute. They will have 1 minute to remake the entire film that they get given. And this will be the entire film, including every character, the beginning, middle, and end of the story. They're not just recreating a scene or a single character, they're recreating the whole story. Now, if you do not know the character if you do not know the film that you are recreating, you're just going to have to make something up based on the title. So let's have a look. Any comments we've got coming through here? Let's have a look. Hugh says, good comeback with Jeffrey. So let's have a look. Ludus Improv Archive says, I vote Diz. So wait until the end of the show where we'll be having the overall vote that definitely counts. The Urban Gentleman says, definitely Josh on that one. I think that Jeffrey thing that was a classic. Let's have a look here. Loads of different films. We'll use some of these to inspire other things as well. Rihan says, very smart, Assad. There you go, you get some credit too. It was definitely Josh's idea, but take it.
No. You said it with a G. I don't know how you didn't hear it.
No, of course. But then Jenny says, God with a J, haha. So, let's have a look. And, yeah. Debbie Atwell says, wow, Frank Oz. I know, we've had some amazing guests all week. And any other comments? The Urban Gentleman says, well, you certainly know your way around a cockatoo. Yeah, I've been in this club a long time. Okay, there.
Yeah.
So, going first, I would like there to be... Oh, and actually, Debbie says... So, to try and help you out here, Al, Debbie says that was definitely an beginning with ER and not an beginning with a UH.
It wasn't.
Well,
Still a pause, though.
If you're allowed to pause, right? You're allowed to pause. You just waste the time. So, Al, you should have just used the Josh technique, as we will now call it.
I should have.
So let's go on to our
You'll
first
live and
one on
learn.
this. In fact, Al, you're going to have the first movie just so you can redeem yourself. Right? Let's have some. Not that you need to, but let's find something, and let's have a look. What film would be good for you to do? Okay, I would like you to remake in 1 minute Back to the Future. Al, you will have 1 minute to remake Back to the Future. I love it. And here you go.
Oh, I've woken up. It's time to go to the shopping mall. Marty, we have to go back to the future. Oh, the dog. Or something. Oh, I've run over my father, I think. Is that my mom trying to kiss you, Marty? I love you, Mom. Oh, Mom, you're so hot, son. No, I'm not, Mom. Yes, you are, son. No, you have to get with my dad at this stand. Nobody calls me chicken, doom, etc. Manure. I hates manure, rabbit. Sorry, that was Yosemite Sam. Marty, we have to go back to the future. It's me, Marty. I'm back from the future.
3, 2, 1.
Back to the
And
Future Part
excellent
2.
stuff. Well done. Excellent. Wow. What a bonus treat. That was like a highlight reel of the entire Back to the Future trilogy. Lots of good references in there. Next up, we are going to come to JJ. JJ, I would like you to remake the movie. Everyone always says Debbie Does Dallas. We're not going to do it, though. Right, you're going to remake the movie. Actually, the Urban Gentleman says, I'm annoyed Frank Oz didn't write his tweet like how Yoda would have said it. I can't remember what I wrote, but I wrote my reply like Yoda would have said it, which was like, thank you, we do. Awesome you are, or something like that, I forget. Okay, so, JJ, 4 weddings and a funeral. 4 weddings and a funeral. And here you go.
Oh, hi. My name's Hugh. This is my first film. Now, I'm going to do a lot of other films in exactly the same way, but I'm going to also have some misdemeanors with some women of the night who, there might be a court case or two. Anyway, ignore that, because this is not about that. This is Richard Curtis's first film, and it's about 4 weddings and a funeral. And there's lots of, like, English types being really silly and falling over each other and doing very, very funny, silly English things. And then at the end, there's a priest and he's quite hot. No, that's the other film. Anyway, I'm getting confused. But there's a funeral at the end of 4 weddings, and there's literally every English actor you can think of. There's Jerry, there's Camilla, everyone. All my best mates are in it, and it's a classic. And I think if you want to watch any film apart from Love Actually, to see how good
And that is 1 minute. We thank you so much there, JJ. Well done. Next up, we are going to come to Hannah. Hannah, you will go next. Let's find a film for you. And the film I'm going to give you is... Let's have a look. You have got The Wizard of Oz. You have got The Wizard of Oz, Hannah. And here you go.
Oh, Toto, come over here, quick, there's a twister. Oh, quick, come on, Toto. Oh, let's hide. Oh, no, Toto, let's hide in the house. Oh, the house is going crazy. Oh, where are we?
Follow the yellow brick road.
What?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Who are you?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Okay, Okay, Toto, come on. It's that way. I'm scared of my own tail. I'm a lion. Let's go into the wind of ours. He'll get us home. Great. Okay, I'm scared. I'm not. I wouldn't. I'm frozen. Oil. I'm okay with falling asleep in poppies. Oh dear. Oh, we're awake now. Quick.
I'm the wizard of Oz, but I'm not. I'm a fake. Classic con man problems.
Oh no, you're not real. How am I going to get home? You know what you need to do? You just need to click your heel 3 times and say, I want to go home. And there's a fairy. Great. And the witch is dead. Yes, monkey's flying. Woo!
And that is 1 minute. Well done there, Hannah. Well done. Do you know what? I thought you were so close to the end. I think you were really... What's going on? Right, I think you were really enjoying that Oz impression there of the Grace and Powerful. Could have shaved off a second there, and we could have had the melting moment. We were so close to the end. Right, next up, though, we are going to come to Ramin. Ramin, I'm going to give you the film Jurassic Park. You've got the film Jurassic Park. And here you go.
Hey kids, welcome to the Jurassic Park. It's not real dinosaurs, but we made it really well. Oh my god, those are amazing dinosaurs. Oh shit. Oh my god, is that a crack in the window? Ah, shit. No, actually dinosaurs going. No, how are we gonna do this? Let's get in that car. We gotta figure out a way how to kill these dinosaurs. More dinosaurs. Ah, shit. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, this amusement park. Oh, we gotta fix this thing. Oh, let's kill the dinosaurs. Oh, big huge dinosaurs. What are you gonna do? Oh my god. Oh, they just ate someone. Oh shit. Oh my god. We're losing everyone. We're losing everyone. How is this movie gonna end? I don't know. This is mayhem everywhere. Oh, another dinosaur. Let's kill them. We saved the kids. We saved the world. Jurassic Park is not going to happen again.
And well done. That is perfect timing at the end. Saving the world. Excellent timing there. How much of that was a stab in the dark, Ramin? Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay, you've got enough of it there. You've got enough of it there. Okay, let's have a look. So, going next, let's have... who hasn't had a go? Josh, you haven't had a go, have you? Nope. Let's find a Canadian movie for you. I'm not sure if there are any, but we'll do our best. What is a Canadian movie, Josh?
The first one that came to my head was Good Cop, Bon Cop, about a French-Canadian police officer and a non-French-Canadian police officer teaming up to solve a guy who kills people wearing like a hockey mask and with a hockey stick. It is incredibly Canadian.
It sounds very cool, though. Do you know what?
Yeah,
like,
it's decent.
I wasn't sure at first, but you sold me when they were like trying to kill people with hockey sticks. So let's.
He successfully has killed people with hockey sticks.
Okay, so I would like you to recreate the movie. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh, Joker. I would like you to recreate the movie.
I haven't seen the Joker.
You haven't seen
okay.
You'll be fine. Right.
I'll be fine. I think we got it.
Go.
When do I start? Now? Okay. Look at me. I got mental problems, and it's sad, but I want to be funny. I'm a stand-up comedian who's not doing great, and suddenly I'm working at a children's hospital telling jokes in clown makeup, and I'm on the bus. But it's not going well because I'm laughing and people are making fun of me. And they're like, what, is this some sort of joke? And I'm like, well, yeah. And then they hit me and I'm like laughing some more. And then I get really depressed with the system that oppresses people with mental diseases. And I go on a killing rampage. And then at the very end, I kill Bruce Wayne's parents. I feel like that's what I do. I feel like it's all just like a joke within a joke. And that like the main premise being laughing is good. And I kill Bruce Wayne's parents. And
that is time.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Now, hang on a second here, Josh. You said you haven't seen this film.
I haven't seen it.
You described
it beat
if
he got it right, don't say anything. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
He described the movie beat by beat. That was absolutely what happens in the movie.
I've
Right.
just seen the memes from it. That's all. That's it. The
That's
internet
it.
is. Spoiler alert! I should
So
have
I
said.
understand now. You haven't watched it, but you wrote it. He wrote the screenplay,
Yes,
guys. That
I
makes
did,
sense. Okay, let's have a look. This is quite funny. In the comments, Assad has written, "OMG, Assad, sir, big fan." Now, Assad will commonly write that to other people when he watches their show, and he wrote one for himself. Okay, so who hasn't had a go yet? Assad, you haven't. So let's find one for you,
Okay.
Assad.
Assad.
Okay, so for you, Assad, I am going to choose the film Toy Story. You have got the film Toy Story. And here you go.
I'm a cowboy. Oh, I'm Andy's favorite toy, and no one can ever replace me. You've got a friend in me. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Mission Space Mars right here. Hey, who are you? I am Buzz Lightyear. I'm on a mission. Snap out of it, you stupid idiot. Oh, no. Oh, there's a bloody museum, and we're gonna get lost, and there's a pizza truck, and mom is throwing us away. We have to come back to Andy. And oh my God, look, it says Andy. It says Andy right here. Oh my God. You've got a friend in me. Hey, Buzz. Hey, Woody. Rex. Jurassic Park. Ham.
And that is a 1-minute remake. Well done there, Assad. So, audience, you will just notice that I've changed things up in the suggestion box. I'd now like you to put in unlikely stage names for professional wrestlers. I would like you to type in some unlikely stage names for professional wrestlers. So, whereas there may be a real wrestler who might be called the Repo Man, or the Hitman, or the Undertaker, I want you to make up something like we saw, if you were watching the Radio Rumble show earlier, we had the Little Baby Girls and the Urban Gardeners. So come up with some unlikely stage names for professional wrestlers. Who hasn't had a go? Shalita, you haven't, had you? Okay, Shalita and then Diz. So let's find a movie for you, Shalita. I would like you to do the movie Independence Day. Independence Day. So we're in the summer, we've got a lot of blockbusters here, and here you go.
Oh my gosh, there are all these ships. It's so pretty. We're gonna play chess. You know, this is gonna come back because checkmate. Will Smith and why is everyone moving? You know, I don't want to die virgin. Get yourself back in the house. I'm going to get on a plane and I'm going to fight some aliens. Oh, and then, oh, Mama, I'm scared. We got to get to Daddy. I got a strip, baby, but we're going to find Daddy. Oh, we got to get destruction everywhere. But where's my husband? Where's my baby? Oh, aliens! You damn aliens ruining my whole life. Gotta have Independence Day. Speech
And
from
time! Well done! Well done! Excellent stuff. I love it. You ended on the words Independence Day. That was very well timed there. We've had a couple that have been very well timed. Next up, Diz. Have I got a challenge for you? This is going to be a fun one. Diz, you will have 1 minute. Everyone's jumping about on the screen. Diz, you will have 1 minute to remake the movie Taken. And here you go.
To clean me house. Clean in my house. Clean in my house. The phone. Where's me daughter? Yes, this is me. You've taken me daughter. Let me tell you something. I'm going to hunt you down. And I'm going to find you. And I'm going to kill... Wait, I've got another call. They've taken the daughter. And I will kill you. And I will probably disembowel you. And you know what? We'd best get to it. Because All my time is taken. There you are! Give me back my daughter, or I'll cut your brains out and staple them to your scrotum. That's right. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, check out this stapler I've been carrying around this whole time. Click, click, click. Daughter back home, taken two.
And that is time. That is excellent timing. With
Never
1
seen
second
that movie.
left. Right, excellent
Some
stuff.
broad Irish
Excellent.
stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good.
No, I liked it a lot. So, audience, I think
I
that's
don't need to
everyone
see it
now,
now.
isn't it? Let us know. Who do you think did the best remake of What Came Before? Who do you think did the best remake of What Came Before? Now, we asked you for suggestions of professional wrestlers or unlikely stage names for professional wrestlers. We will use those presently, but that's
Should've
not going
used
to be
Best
the
Stage.
absolute next game. First of all, Samuel O'George says, "Love that Diz's Irish accent can only be heard when he says daughter." Okay. Susie
that's a
says,
bit
"Diz, nice, haha." Right. Now Sam tries to backpedal a little bit, and he says,
trying to
"Such
make
a
up
good
for
effort
forgetting
from
the
Diz
guitar scene."
that I'm
What is
willing
Alf
to." Oh
doing?
no, he takes it back again. That I'm willing to let it slide that it was the wrong Irish. Well, Sam.
Is Liam Neeson Irish? I don't
Yeah,
even know.
Sam.
Yes,
Diz will have
he
some
is.
suggestions for you tomorrow night. Al, you've got a guitar.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's been killing me since I did it. I forgot the guitar scene, and I had this
Oh!
Oh!
Okay. Can you actually play? Johnny be good?
Automatic disqualification.
behind me. Probably not.
Oh,
I
okay
can't
then.
remember
Right.
that.
Okay,
That's why I
we'll
didn't go
practice
for
it and you can do it towards the end. Right, so let's have a look. So Ashley says Hannah. The Urban Gentleman says Diz. Melissa Ann says Hannah. Rubber Chicken says JJ and Diz should do a double act. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Al's Back to the Future was great, says Laura. John says Hannah. Dave says Al. And Wade Wilson, you'll hear, says Jurassic Park on YouTube. So, lots of good stuff here. These won't actually decide who wins, but we appreciate the feedback. It gives us a feel of how things are going thus far. Now, before we quickly come on to the next game, I do just need to do a good service to all of our amazing people that we've got doing workshops for us throughout the entire festival. So we've got a workshop tomorrow with Sarah Davies, which is I think about 2 p.m. UK time, which is to celebrate your weirdness. So if you want to learn how to celebrate your weirdness, do check out, because I think there's just a couple of places left. There is still time if you get there quick. www.extremeimprov.co.uk/workshops. The very next day we have a workshop from Francisco Antillon, which is a workshop in learning how to do a Harold, which is a long form improv format. So everything we're doing tonight is short form improv games, but if you want to learn how to do like an improvised play, imagine that, a whole play improvised from start to finish. Francisco, who will be teaching you from Mexico, will do that. On Monday we have Annie Harris teaching some improv rap, and then we've got lots more coming up throughout the month. You can find them all on www.extremeimprov.co.uk/workshops. But I just want to take this moment, I'm sure she's probably not watching, but Annie, it's your birthday today. Annie Harris, one of the Extreme Improv originals. We want to say happy birthday, Annie. We hope you're having a fun time and that you're doing lots of cool things and having lots of nice things to eat and drink on this day. So, with this, we are going to go on to our next game, which is going to be a game of Alliteration Anarchy. We're going to play Alliteration Anarchy, and the way this works is we will have 4 of our performers in a scene, and we're going to take another one of these movies that was suggested, and the scene will be set within the universe of the movie. And then each of our performers is going to be assigned a letter of the alphabet. Now, in this scene that they perform, they can say any words they want, but they have a goal of beginning as many words that they can with the letter that they have been assigned. So, let's have a quick look here. I'm going to choose the movie. Let's have a look. You've got the movie... Oh gosh, I've got to go back miles to find the movie. And where is it? we have got the movie Deadpool. We have got the movie Deadpool. I think we've had Deadpool already this week, but that's okay. We've got the movie Deadpool, and in this scene, I would like there to be Josh, I would like there to be Al, I would like there to be Ramin and Assad, if everyone else can take out their camera view. So we will just have Josh, Al, Assad and Ramin. I will choose the most recent comments first letter to decide on the letters you have. So, Josh, please begin as many words as you can with the letter W. Al, please begin as many words as you can with the letter T. Okay, Ramin, you have to begin as many words as you can with the letter I. I'm very sorry. That may be a tricky one, but we'll see what you do with it. And Assad, you have to begin as many words as you can with the letter S. The letter S. Okay, and this is set within the world of Deadpool. And here you go.
Time to go to town, Deadpool.
Wade Wilson. When you refer to me, Wade Wilson.
I am a part of his crew. I am from the X-Men.
Too late, too late. The team's already together.
The X-Men are just weekend warriors.
I resent that.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm on your side.
Taking 2 X-Men may be tempting. Tit for tat.
So let me get this straight. You 3 stupid psychos do not know.
Words?
Oops,
sorry.
Use more tender terminology. Thanks.
Identify yourself.
Shocker. I'm the shocker. I am the shocker. Yes.
Who?
They put me in the end credits. I wasn't in the movie.
Incognito.
Yes.
Which, when, what?
Time to turn town into Timotei.
Into Timotei?
That's the thing.
What words?
Silence. 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 So many.
Look, Wade Wilson wins when he participates in the Deadpool, right?
The terrible time I had at the Tuesday Deadpool was terrific.
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Thursday
Thursday?
Is Wednesday.
Saturday or Sunday. Only on the weekends.
The Thursday?
Sundays.
Weekdays, Wednesdays preferably.
2 Thursdays time.
I need to know, aren't we into a battle right now?
Surely we are.
Oh shit! We're weaponizing with weapons. Terrible weapons.
What we need to do is
tanks.
Focus on serendipity.
That's too tipsy and terribly.
That's too intellectually complicated.
All 3 of you are shady.
And agree and
I'm wondering
see.
whether we should, as a whole,
Scene!
Oh, that's a scene?
Okay.
When was that?
I didn't notice either.
I wasn't in the scene, guys, if I've joined you. Right, okay, so anyway. Excellent stuff. Well done. Well done. We're going to do a different game now for the other performers. So, audience, very, very quickly on this one, as quick as you can. I don't even know if I can have enough time to bring it on screen. Very quickly, please suggest to us a body part. Very quickly put a body part into the comments, because we are about to play the game which is known as Body Language. We're going to play the game Body Language. The way this works is we're once again going to choose a movie from the previous suggestions, and in this game of Body Language, each of the performers are going to be assigned a body part that they have to incorporate into the scene as creatively as they can. Now, keep in mind when you're suggesting these that you can only see the performers from here up, so if you're going to start saying like toenails and shins, it's going to make it difficult. So let's have a look for what movie we could go to. This is a fun one. We have The Crocodile Hunter. The Crocodile Hunter. So this is going to be set within the universe of The Crocodile Hunter. So Steve Irwin, The Crocodile Hunter, had a movie. I don't think I ever saw it. I know it's like Crocodile Dundee kind of thing, though. So, okay, let's see. We've got body parts. So this is going to be set within the world of The Crocodile Hunter. And Hannah, you have been given the suggestion of your left shoulder by Teresa on YouTube. Diz, you have to use your chin as creatively as you can. So please use your chin as creatively as you can. Shalita, please use your eyes as creatively as you can. And Ashley Edwards has given the suggestion for you, JJ, your left weenus. Your left... Now, I think that's just a reference to Friends. I'm not sure what a weenus is. Right, I'm joking. Right, so you have... But he did give you it. Your pancreas. So please use your... No, I'm joking again.
No, what?
I'm joking. I'll find something. This is what they've actually said, though. So, you have to use... God, we can't use any of these guys. These are all filthy. Right, so, you have to use... Okay, this is a slightly more creative one for you. I think you're up to it, though. Your right lung. You have to use your right lung as creatively as you can. In this scene set within the world of The Crocodile Hunter, this is Body Language, and here you go.
I think he's been captured by a croc.
You're right, mate. Just try and stay calm. That's all you got to do. Just try and stay calm. When they
I'm feeling great on the left, but my right is really fucked.
Breathe through your nose.
I can't breathe through my nose because I'm Australian. We don't use the nose.
Somebody give me a knife. I'll cut him open. You'll see what's wrong.
Heart rate's going up.
Lay on your back, mate. I'll cut you open.
Hey, you're good at this, mate.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna bite y'all. I'm gonna bite y'all like I bit him.
What'd you say?
Oh, it's good God, the croc can talk.
The croc can talk with an American Southern accent.
Crikey, Bruce, that's awful. Maybe we should sing to it. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go, you stinky weirdo. Let him go.
I'll use the lungs as an accordion.
Let it go.
Great idea, mate.
Go. Let it
I'll go with the kangaroo.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he's gone.
Why's my left lung so bloody powerful? I feel I could sing a bloody opera in my left lung.
I like this song.
Am I going to sing?
I'm going to put this back. Open your chest up, mate.
My God, that crocodile's got lovely eyes. Almost might make my right lung get better, you know what I'm saying?
Man could get lost in those croc eyes.
They bloody could, mate.
I'll
I don't want to be sexist about it, but I'm Australian. I just can't bloody help it.
I just want to say, can I just say really quickly, my shoulder's shit.
Your shoulder is shit, darling.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm Australian.
I can
Sorry,
buy
I'm
it
really direct.
And scene! Well
Good
done
job.
there, guys. Excellent stuff. So, audience, once again, quickly put into the comments, lickety-split, who you felt made the best creative use of their body part. Do the eyes have it? If so, vote for Shalita. Do you want to hear JJ's powerful lung one more time? Did Diz win by a chin? A chin? Or did Hannah get the shoulder's worth of the votes there? Did she shoulder the blame for that? Put some thoughts into there as quickly as you can. Teresa says, Shalita's eyes. Joe Ross says, ha ha ha, Hannah. Let it go, you stinky weirdo. Rubber Chicken says, laugh my arse off. Nice one, JJ. Crocodile tears, says Teresa. I like that. Nev says JJ. Beth says Diz. Angela says Hannah, let it go. Rubber Chicken, 100% JJ. So, I love it. Jack said, oh my god. So we had Hugh Janus, and they've changed their name, because I'm sure it's the same person. His name is now Jack Mehoff. Jack Mehoff. So, they say, we're enjoying your names. We're enjoying them.
Well, we'll support that idea.
Right, so anyway, he says, I assume it's him, I'm not sure. It says, Home and Away meets Casualty.
Oh, jack off.
Yeah, so let's have a look.
Al's just swooping in. This just got the fucking joke. Oh, my
Right.
God.
The eyes have it. Go JJ. Hannah's shoulders got rhythm. Love it. Let's go on to our next game, which you should now be aware is going to be a game of wrestlers. So we're going to play a game of wrestlers. The way this works is we're going to take the suggestions you gave earlier, where you suggested unlikely stage names for professional wrestlers. And hang on one second, guys. I'm just going to change what we're asking for in the suggestion box, just so I don't forget. Next up, I would like a suggestion of... Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is a celebrity and something else. So you need to put like 2 suggestions in one here. One is the name of a celebrity, and then something else. So it could be an object, it could be another person, it could be a place, an animal, a job, anything. So put the suggestion of a celebrity plus something else into the comments. So we're playing wrestlers now. We're going to have 2 fatal 4-way matches, and let's try to mix up from the 4s we just had. So this time I would like Hannah, Assad, Al, and Diz. Hannah, Assad, Al, and Diz. The others take their camera views out. So each of them are going to be assigned a unlikely stage name for a professional wrestler. Now, using the characteristics that that stage name suggests will inform how they play their character, and they will then cut a promo, which is wrestler talk, for talking smack of why they are going to win the main event. So let's have a look. So, Hannah, you are a wrestler known as the Tickler. You are the Tickler, okay? Diz, let's find a wrestler name for you. You are going to be... You are Dirty Water. You are Dirty Water. Right, so we've got the Tickler and Dirty Water. Let's have a look. Al. You are going to be La Prawn. You are La Prawn. You are the wrestler La Prawn. And let's find one more for Assad. Assad, you are going to be... Let's see if there's another one. Hang on. One more. Wait for it. You are going to be... Unfortunately, the only other one I can find... Oh, hang on. No, there was a good one. You are Daddy's Little Girl. You are Daddy's Little Girl. So I'm just going to make a note of these so I can keep track. We have Daddy's Little Girl. We have La Prawn. We have the Tickler. And we have Dirty Water. So Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Extreme Improv proudly brings to you Friday night Smack Down It, as we're going to talk some smack and we're going to find out who is going to win Friday night's main event. We have an incredible lineup in this fatal four-way. We have Daddy's Little Girl, we have LePrawn, we have the Tickler, and we have Dirty Water. Starting off, let's hear from Dirty Water.
That's right. Dirty water's coming for you. I'm gonna flood all over you. I'm gonna make you feel like you're drowning in your own juices. I'm gonna leave you with needles in your eyes. I'm gonna wash over you like the Thames at high tide. Oh, you wanna live? You wanna feel something again? You wanna feel like a man? Well, don't walk into the ring without some shoes on, because you're gonna be walking on glass. Or is it glass? It could be glass. It might be shark teeth. Who knows? You can't see through me, because I'm filthy, dirty water, and I'm gonna pour down your mouth and come out your nose.
Okay,
Win that belt.
Yeah, thank you very much. Dirty Water, so scary you scared off all of your opponents from this discussion.
Damn right.
Who didn't need to switch their cameras off. But we will next hear from LePrawn.
Oh, well, I am glad you asked me. I am LePrawn, and I am facing 3 competitors this Sunday in the Prawn Cage, a device of my own devising. And there is the Tickler, but you cannot tickle a prawn. And then there is Dirty Water. Have you ever tried to cook a prawn in a dirty water? It tastes terrible. And as for Daddy's little girl, well, we don't let her come near the prawns.
Okay, thank you so much, LePrawn. Next up, we are going to hear from the Tickler.
I'm the tickler. I tickle wherever I like. I can tickle over here, I can tickle over there, I can tickle upstairs, downstairs, in the ground, on the ground, in the sky. I will tickle you in every single place you did not even know existed, all over your body. I will tickle your brain so much it will make you poo. Ticklicious fountains of horrible, horrible, bad dad jokes. And if that doesn't work, then I will just bitch slap you into next week, okay? I'm going to tickle your arms. I'm going to tickle your anus. I'm going to tickle your heart. I'm going to tickle every single bit of you until you're laughing so much you will end up in a pile of ticklicious goo. You haven't even seen anything like this. You better back down, back down, back down before I come and I tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you all over your little booty, yum.
And that was the Tickler, but now we need to hear from Daddy's Little Girl.
I am Daddy's little girl, and all I have to tell to these losers right here, that my dad is gonna beat the hell out of them. I don't have to do anything. But my daddy, he's my hero. He's my king. He's my everything. He's gonna beat you so bad, like he never beat me before. He never touches me, but he is gonna knock you out. I am gonna win because I am Daddy's little girl.
Okay, thank you so much, Daddy's Little Girl. I am strangely turned on right now. So, audience, it is over to you. Who do you think is going to win this war of words this evening? Do you think it was LePrawn? Do you believe it was the Tickler? Do you think it was Dirty Water? Or do you go for Daddy's Little Girl? Put your votes into the comments now. Okay, audience, it is voting time on this one. We're going to get a little bit of a sense of what you said, and then we're going to do another game of Wrestlers before we move on to our next game. So, let's have a quick look what we've got here.
Who suggested Dirty Water? That's the best one I've ever heard.
LePrawn says Jenny on Facebook. Chris Terry says, go on, JJ. Angela says Hannah. Carrie says LePrawn. Susie says LePrawn. Dave says LePrawn. The Urban Gentleman says, if you want to know how to do that filter, it's on a program called Snap Camera. You're welcome. I used to use it all the time, but then it started freezing up the stream, so then I can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
But I will use it again. I will use it.
I can't
Bridget
explain
says,
how I felt when that appeared. That scared me so
I know,
much
right? I know.
and confused me so much.
Yeah. So, let's have a look. Hannah and Assad Rock says Bridget. Dirty Water says Anthony. Amy says Hannah. The Tickler says Ewan Henderson. Julie says the Tickler, Daddy's little girl. We've got votes, all sorts of things. John says Tickler's gonna strike again and tickle the Daddy's little girl. All pink like LePrawn. But what about Dirty Water? You didn't mention him. So, okay. Very mixed vote there. Let's have these performers out and let's go on to the next main event of WrestleMania, perhaps, by Asadina. Right, so, okay, who have we got this time? We've got, now I've collected some suggestions. So, these are good as well. Right, Josh.
Yeah.
You are the sound delay. You are the sound delay. I'm not sure if this was just a comment, but I thought it was a good name. So you are the sound delay. JJ, you are Vanilla Swirl.
Yes.
You are Vanilla Swirl. Shalita.
Vanilla Swirl.
That's right. Shalita, you are Tom Tom. You are Tom Tom. If you don't know what Tom Tom is, it's a sat. You could. Okay, we're gonna make it so you understand. You are sat nav. You are satellite navigation. That's what a Tom Tom is. I don't know if you have them out there.
Okay.
Right. You are the satellite navigator. And then Ramin, you are the anti-climax. You are the anti-climax. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Extreme Improv XStreamed proudly presents to you this main event matchup here of the evening. We are going to see Vanilla Swirl go against the Satellite Navigator, going against the Sound Delay, and the anti-climax. First things first, let's hear from Vanilla Swirl.
Vanilla Swirl comes from a machine made from some kind of chemical thing, but we don't want to talk about that. You can make vanilla, you can make chocolate, you can make strawberry, you can swirl, and I'm gonna swirl you right out of the ring. I am Vanilla Swirl. Kids like me. Don't forget that, because kids are important in this game. I'm gonna crush you with my nuts and strawberry sauce and chocolate sauce on my Vanilla Swirl. You ain't gonna know I'd hit you with my nuts. I don't mean my anyway. Whoa!
And that was Vanilla Swirl. Next up, let's hear from the Satellite Navigator.
Hey, so yeah, people like to call me the satellite navigator, but honestly, I like to go by Tom Tom. That's what they do. And I'm going to navigate my fist all over your face. So yeah, so you get in my space and it's just going to be a beep, 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 beep. So yeah, there's not a lot of talking that's going to happen because I'm going to get you from behind north, west, east, all the directions. Because you know what? Tom Tom makes up her own directions. So we going to add in some extra letters. Yeah, so that's all you need to hear about that.
Okay, so will we find the way with the Satellite Navigator Tom Tom? But next, we need to hear from Sound Delay.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna... And you're gonna... It's just gonna... Mayhem. You can't even fight. You can't hear this over. Sound
Okay, and
delay.
and thank you, Sound Delay.
Sound delay. You're going down. Everything's going up, down, sound levels.
And last but not least, we're gonna hear from the anti-climax.
You had those men that finished fast. You had those men that finished way later. But me, I never finish. When you say you're beating me down, you're gonna go pin 1, 2 at the it's never over. Then I'm gonna go beat you, strangle your neck, but not all the way, because I don't want to finish. Then I'm gonna pin you like 1, 2, and then it's not gonna be 3, because this never ends. This fight is gonna go on and on and on. I won't let any one of y'all win. Even if I can't, because I can't wait things to get over. You have no idea how much work I put, but I can never finish the job. Oh, shit.
And that was the anticlimax. So, audience, it is once again voting time. Who do you think had it there? Was it Tom Tom? Was it the anticlimax? Was it the sound delay? Or was it Vanilla Swirl? Who do you vote for here? Get some votes into that comments section straight away, and we will find out who you feel is doing well at this part. So, Jane comes straight in and says JJ. Angela says JJ. Moyne says Ramin. Salima says Ramin. Susie says anticlimax. Joe says JJ. Anticlimax every time, says Laura. Ramin. Vanilla Swirl. Sound delay. Sound delay, says Ewan. Anticlimax with 3 X's on the end, says someone else whose name disappears. Debbie Atwell says sound delay. Nadia on Twitch says Josh. Anticlimax says Jenny, and anticlimax says Poonam. So it's again, it's very mixed. It's very mixed. Okay, hang on. The Urban Gentleman says that also has to be my weirdest YouTube comment ever. I didn't see what it was. I really need to find that. Right, so he just said the anticlimax. That was the Urban Gentleman. Samuel O. George says, weirdly, Ramin delivered better than I could ever hope for as an anticlimax, which sort of anticlimax. It was great. Okay, so once again, these votes will only give us an indication of how we think we're doing in the show, but we have to wait until we get to the actual finale part of this show, which will be not for a little while yet. Still got a couple more games that we need to get to. So the next game, what have I asked for? What have I asked for? Suggestion of a celebrity and something else. Suggestion of a celebrity and something else, which can only mean that we are going to play Debate Club. We are no, hang on, that's the wrong game. We're not going to play Debate Club. What are we playing? We're playing Defamation Battle. Wrong D, I pressed.
Defamation Battle.
We are going to play Defamation Battle. So, audience, continue to put suggestions of celebrities plus something else. The way this game works is each of our performers in pairs are going to take turns to say a vicious rumour about a celebrity, including this other element that you've said, and we'll find out what they are, and then you get to vote on who you felt had the correct rumour and who was just telling a filthy, rotten lie. So let's have a look here. So audience, we'll need a few more of these. So we need a suggestion of a character and something else. Okay, so we've got one here. Going up first, I would like there to be Hannah and Assad. Hannah and Assad. Everyone else, take your camera off. I don't know what this was quite a lot earlier, but the Urban Gentleman said that got weird quickly. Don't know what it is. I would like to know the truth here. So let's tell the truth for once, guys, about the rumour of Robert Downey Jr. and the raccoon. Robert Downey Jr. and the raccoon. Assad, tell the people, what is the rumour?
Look, Robert Downey Jr. is a very rich and a very sophisticated kind of a man. All right, he has a lot of money. The thing is that a lot of people are after his money, and the most important predator is the raccoon. I mean, the raccoon just swoops right in, grabs all of his money that's laying right there on the table, and leaves. That is what I feel is the relationship or the rumor. But let me tell you this. The actual rumor is that Robert Downey Jr. killed the raccoon. Every time a raccoon tried to enter and take his money, Robert Downey would kill a raccoon. And that is how he became the I Raccoon Man.
Okay, thank you very much there, Assad. Hannah, in no more than 1 minute, I forgot to mention the timer. It can be shorter though. I'm not sure I believe Assad. I think that was all just built up to make a pun at the end. Hannah, tell us the truth about Robert Downey Jr. and the raccoon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, a bit far-fetched. I don't ever think Robert Downey Jr. would kill anything. You know, I mean, that's Iron Man. And Iron Man kills the bad guys. Raccoons are fluffy little things. You know, they can't help it if they're a little bit vicious every now and then. It's just nature for animals to protect their own and to protect themselves. I mean, you know, if someone came into your space, you'd probably be like, whoa, just back off, and you might get a bit raccoonish. And the truth is, I will tell you right now, Robert Downey Jr. went out with his family, okay? And where he lives, there are loads of raccoons. They were having a picnic, and a raccoon came along, saw the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that he was eating, and all it did was it went along, stood its back legs, went like this to give him a hug. Robert Downey Jr. got the wrong idea, thought it was actually for a hug. And when Robert Downey Jr. came in for the hug, the raccoon punched him where he shouldn't, nicked his sandwich, and that was kind of it. And that's
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, that's a minute. Well, I'm not sure who to believe. I happen to know that Robert Downey Jr. is allergic to peanuts, so there's something a bit shady there. But I don't think he'd actually kill a raccoon. So, audience, who do you think told the truth there? Put your votes. Do you think that Robert Downey Jr. killed a raccoon, in which case vote for Assad? Or do you think that the raccoon was after Robert Downey Jr.'s nuts? In which case, vote for Hannah. Let's have a quick look to the comments, quick as we can. And let's see, we've got to scroll so far back just to find those things. Nadia says Assad. Bonnie Disbro says Hannah. Laura says Assad is truthful. Sandra George says Hannah. Jenny says Hannah. The Urban Gentleman says Hannah. Jack says, I'm sure it was Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. So maybe that makes sense. He is Rocket Raccoon. You could have used that there, guys. The audience are out punning us. So, let's have a look. Assad, Hannah, spelt incorrectly, but interestingly. Assad says Poonam. Teresa says Hannah. Hannah Raccoonish. We've got a comment there. Angela says, yum. Who wouldn't want his nuts? Okay. Right, so, I think that, again, it's very split. Audience, if you're voting for your favourites here, this is going to be an incredibly tough vote when we come to the voting at the end. Teresa says Rocket would steal money, though. True. Okay, we're going to go on to another one of these. So can I bring our performers back just so I can choose a couple of people? Make a interesting matchup here. I would like to have the matchup of Shalita and Diz. Shalita and Diz. I know, right?
Chattanooga choo-choo.
Okay, so, audience, we're definitely going to need a few more. You're fantastically giving us so many comments. I cannot actually scroll back far enough anymore to find all of the old ones. But we do have this one. We would like to know the truth about Adam Sandler and the hairspray. Adam Sandler and the hairspray. Shalita, what happened?
Okay, so Adam Sandler has gone on this weird thing where he has been anti-plastic surgery. So he's been spreading like this weird, I think it's like a conspiracy, but if you inhale hairspray and just spray it on your face and just kind of like push it back, like your face will stick. So he's been doing that. He's been doing it for several years. He's been huffing hairspray. He's been sticking it to his face. And I'm pretty sure that he's injecting it into his veins. He's like a hairspray junkie. And I don't like to judge, but I think that it's a bad habit and it will influence the youth of today.
Okay, thank you, Shalita. Diz, you don't look like you believe that. Tell us why.
No. Let me tell you something, Bazansky. Adam Sandler is a saint. All right. Those people that think he's out there in Hollywood living it up, huffing hairspray, are wrong. Okay. he is donating that hairspray to people that do not have enough hold. People like me. Look at this. Okay? If it wasn't for Adam Sandler, my hair would be a disaster. All right? You take his name out of your mouth, Stansky. I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay, and that was Diz. May God rest his soul. So, audience, who do you think was telling the truth and who was telling the filthy lie about Adam Sandler and the hairspray? Was the truth that I don't even know what Diz was saying half the time, that Adam Sandler is a saint, or is it that he has got a habit, as Shalita would say, with the hairspray? Put your votes into the comments, and also just give us at least a couple more suggestions of celebrities and some other thing. So let's find out. Whilst we're waiting for this to come through, audience, if you would like to learn how to play any of these games, first of all, you could take one of the workshops that I've mentioned earlier. But if you want to learn some of these games which you're like, I'm sure I haven't seen these in the improv world before, well, you're perhaps right, because they are written all about in the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, which you can buy from Amazon all over the world. You can get a paperback copy, as some of us here have got, or you can get a Kindle version, or you can make one at home, like Josh obviously was with that version. So just make one at home. It'll be almost as good as the actual thing, but not quite. So with that, let's go over to the comments and let's have a look. Barbara says Shalita. Ken Burt says Shalita. Samuel O'George says Shalita, the simple plush toy. Heart. Sophie J says Shalita. Let's have a look. That's a suggestion. Twitch ACG79 says Shalita was telling the truth. Janie says Shalita. Andrew Whittington says Diz. Stop drinking dirty water. Come on, man.
No.
Right. Yeah. Brandon says Shalita. Jane says Diz. The Urban Gentleman says Diz all the way. Rubber Chicken says Sharita. Interesting. And Ewan says Shalita too. So I think Shalita had that one there. And we're going to go on to the next pairing. Excellent stuff. I think the next pairing is JJ and Josh. JJ and Josh, you will go next. And I would like to know the truth about Prince Charles and the sniper rifle. Now, come on, guys. The truth about Prince Charles and the sniper rifle. JJ, come on. Don't hold out on us.
Well, no, I mean, I think the problem is that a lot of people think that sniper rifles are the same as hunting guns, and they're really not. I mean, I drive a Range Rover, well, quite badly, to be honest, although father, Philip, drives a lot worse than I do. But a lot of people think the sniper knife rifle is quite like the ones we use for the pheasants in Scotland, and it really isn't. It's much more suited for Iran or Iraq or any of those foreign bastard places. And I think that the important thing here is that the sniper rifle is part of the English heritage. We have killed many, many leaders during the world, especially the foreign fuckers, and I think it's very important that we recognise that the sniper rifle is at least worth a lordship or a knighthood or maybe even an MBE or an OBE.
And that is 1 minute. Thank you so much there. So, now Josh, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that JJ isn't Prince Charles. So I don't know if I can believe that. So,
I also...
Yeah, what is the truth about Prince Charles and the sniper rifle?
Well, I honestly, I think JJ, you kind of missed the buck there a bit. It's and quite honestly, Prince Charles did too. He's been going out hunting, and JJ, I think you're quite right with this. You know, pheasant hunting, but he's been hunting deer. He's been hunting stags, royal animal, of course. He's been hunting an elusive white stag. Some equate it to his white whale, as it were. He's progressively gone up in armaments. He started off with handguns. He was out there just shooting a handgun into the bushes, just screaming about deer and stags, just eventually he went to a little Uzi, got a submachine gun, but he found that the whole spraying and praying technique wasn't working. So he invested in a sniper rifle, and he's been using it primarily, again, to hunt this white stag that he says mocks and taunts him with every day that it exists in this world.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much there, Josh. Audience, who do we believe? Do we believe that JJ is the embodiment of Prince Charles? Or was
Absolutely.
Josh's suggestion just a bit stagnant? Let's find out what you felt there. Put either Josh or JJ into the comments, and let's see what we've got. So we've got another friend from the social media platform, D-Live, who says Yarak. Don't know what that says. I think it's in Turkish. It usually is. Twitch ACG. They're all in Turkey. I promise you. Right, and they never write in English. And then a week or two ago, I actually translated some of it, and it was just normal chatter. But they're watching us, and then they write in language I cannot understand. So let's have a look here. Has JJ ever been near a grassy knoll in the USA? Says Jack Me Off. Let's have a look.
I don't want to hear anything from Jack Me Off.
Okay. JJ says... No, you don't. John says JJ is Charles, and that's the truth. The Urban Gentleman says Josh. Janie says Josh. Wade Wilson says JJ. Carrie says Josh. Rehan says Josh. Jayant says, I am missing the jams with Josh. They were amazing. So there you go. Rubber Chicken said, Josh, you lied. Right, okay, so it's very, very mixed once again. Ken Burt says Prince Charles, aka JJ. Max says Josh. Sophie J says Josh. With that, we will go on to our last debate that we're going to have here. No, wrong game again. Defamation Battle. They both begin with D. So, who are our two left? Al and Ramin. Al and Ramin, let's find one more suggestion that you will be working with. Okay. I won't repeat that comment. Let's have a look. Let's find out, this is great, the truth about Ewan McGregor and his pet rock. We're going to find out the truth about Ewan McGregor and his pet... Ramin, do you know who Ewan McGregor is?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars. The new ones. Have you seen Star Wars? Frank Oz, we apologise to you. Right.
It was Christopher Robin in the new Winnie the Pooh, live action Winnie the Pooh.
Have you seen Winnie the Pooh?
The live action one.
Okay, well, somehow I feel that Ramin's explanation isn't going to quite be the truth then. However, we will power on.
Either, so that's
you
fair,
don't
right?
know who Ewan McGregor is?
Got absolutely no idea.
That fishing film was brilliant.
Right, okay, so let's find someone that I think you'll know. Let's find out the truth about Donald Trump and that his wig is actually a guinea pig. Donald Trump and his wig is actually a guinea pig. Guys, we're going to have words later about Ewan McGregor. Right, okay, so Ewan, they don't want to use your line, so we're just going to get rid of that.
Joking, I do know.
Yeah. Right, so, Al, let's find out the truth about Ewan McGregor... No, about Donald Trump and his wig, which is actually a guinea pig, and here you go.
So, as you know, Donald Trump, a very strange man. One of the reasons he's so strange, I have found out, the truth behind him, is that his wig is in fact a small guinea pig. Now, he's had this guinea pig since he was a small boy. He brought it up from a baby guinea pig, and he would stroke it, and he would teach it everything he knew. But the guinea pig became smarter than him eventually. Now, what happened then is it would crawl out, and it would become his hairpiece. And it's much like, have you seen the film Ratatouille? It's a very similar thing. And the guinea pig sort of pulls the hairs and is currently running the country. I think the plan is for there to be some sort of guinea pig uprising. I'm not sure, but we do have to be careful. I should also say the guinea pig's name is Ewan McGregor and it has a pet rock.
Okay, well, thank you very much there, Al. I think that basically has made things clear for us. Oh, well, hang on a moment. Ramin, you're stroking your beard in the way that a man only does when he disbelieves someone else. Tell us, what is the truth?
See, Al, you're so wrong. It's like so wrong. Guinea pig's hair doesn't look like that. The real truth is, guess who killed Garfield? It's a cat's head. It's not a guinea pig's head. And that's the real truth. The orange, you don't see any Garfield movies anymore. Guinea pigs, they're too cheap. He's a celebrity. He wants celebrity hair.
Well, there you go. So who do we believe? Do we believe that Ramin had the correct truth there, that it wasn't in fact a guinea pig? Or do we believe Al, who is coming back with a Garfield the cat giant face? So vote either Garfield, President Garfield, or President Trump. Who do you want to vote for here? So vote for Al or vote for Ramin. So put those votes into the comments, and in a moment we will go over to our next game. Guys, you can come back now. It's okay. It's safe. So there you are. You're back now, Josh. It's so good to see you. Right, let's have a look into the comments. Susie says Alan Ronald. Wade Wilson says Ramin. Seymour Butts in the comments says Ramin knows the truth. I want to know how you're changing your name so quick on YouTube. I have no idea how to do that. Dave says Al is truth. Is that like Shrek is love? But anyway, so let's have a look. Don By says Ramin. Angela says Al. Janie says Al. Nev Hawkins says Al's story was better. Interesting. Carrie says, I can believe the guinea pig as a US citizen, yes. Bill says Al. Poonam says Ramin. Bridget says Al. Ryan says it's Garfield, yup. Joe Ross says neither. Amazing.
Somewhere between the
Well, Joe, what do you think the truth is about Donald Trump and the guinea pig? Let us know in the comments. So, let's... Big Jeff H says, Raccoon love, Sherlock Holmes nuts. I agree, Hannah. That's a bit of a time delay on that comment, but we appreciate it regardless.
A secret code.
I know.
I think the lag, onto Facebook and YouTube maybe.
What, like a 45-minute lag? Right, so anyway.
The
Regardless.
show just started.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome. Extreme.
Okay, so audience, I'm going to change up what we're asking for in the suggestion box. So let me just check how we're doing for time. We are going to now have to ask for... So this is a slightly different question, but I'm going to have to ask for suggestions of characters from fiction or history, plus unusual things for them to do. Characters from fiction or history, plus unusual things for them to do. That will be for our finale game, which is going to be an impression battle royale. Once we have done that game, then we will go on to the vote where we decide who goes through. But just to give you, with the time delay especially, a chance to put in some of those suggestions, I'm going to now do one of my famous plugs that I'm getting quite known for, and people hate me for them rather. Right, so let's have a look at all of the other shows that we've got coming up in the festival. We've even added some, like today I got a video through from Improv, which are a cappella improv, and I've had a little look at their show because it's a pre-recorded one and it looks great. We're going... Sorry, what was that?
They're good.
Oh, yes, they are good. We are going to have Improv Chattanooga. If you want to see some of the faces from Improv Chattanooga, give a wave, guys.
They're rubbish.
Okay, so we have Improv Chattanooga who will be competing against each other tonight. One or both or none of them may go through. We will also have the Bromantic Duo, both of whom are in this same semi-final round, Ramin and Assad. They actually have a show tomorrow. Where can people find out about your show, guys?
Our show? I'm not sure. Which show are you talking about?
Your weekly show. Assad, your opportunity is gone.
Yeah, that one.
I know
Oh,
about
go on
our
then.
show, David.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
blow it
our show.
outside. Move on,
They'll
son.
plug it later. They had their opportunity. In about a week's time, Extreme Improv are going to be doing Revenge of the Werewolf, which is a very exciting project that we're working on. We're also going to have loads of other things, as you can see on your screen. But with that, I feel like I have plugged away enough, and let's have a look. We're going to do now an impression battle royale. Just to explain how this works, our performers in pairs of 2 will be challenged to do impressions. A little bit, actually, I am going to do one more plug, like I challenged you guys to do earlier. So in case you didn't see this, let me just tell you about this now. We have a social media challenge for anyone out there. Now, some of the performers in the festival or the tournament are very welcome to take part in this as well, but anyone out there in audience land who isn't even a performer is welcome to take part. So, we are putting out a challenge to share on social media where you can do your best impression. You can either take a photograph or record a short video. 10 seconds, 20 seconds is absolutely plenty, of either a Disney character, a member of the royal family, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do an impression of either a Disney character, a member of the royal family, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and put that onto social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, and use the hashtag Extreme Improv Challenge. You can also tag at Extreme Improv in there, but if you use the hashtag Extreme Improv Challenge, we will find that, and if we get any of these come through at all, we will put the best ones up on display on our grand finale show on Sunday. So, with that said, we are now going to do this game. Going first, we are going to have a battle between JJ and Hannah. JJ and Hannah, you will go first. So, going
Tough
first,
gig, baby.
I would like Hannah. You're going to go first. And as suggested by Bill Ronald on Facebook, let's have a look here. We can actually highlight some of these comments. I haven't done that much this week. Let's just get that so you can see it. We've got... Oh, there's loads more coming through. We've got the suggestion that I was going to go for of Batman, crank calling Superman. You are Batman, you are crank calling Superman. So a prank phone call, Superman, you are Batman, and here you go.
No. I'd like to leave this message for Superman. It's me. It's the Dolly nurse from the Dolly Hospital. You can come and pick your dolly up now. Okay, bye. Don't call me back. Hello, this is your podiatrist calling. You have a really bad spleen. You smell and no one likes you. This is not Batman. Hello. Your pecs are saggy. Your cake thinks you look stupid. Make sure you don't get stuck in an aeroplane, Superman. You wouldn't be so super then, would you? You'd be dumb, man. Super bird strike. It's not Batman. Okay.
Okay, and well done there. Well done. I'm so sorry. Oh, he hung
up.
I'm so sorry, Hannah. Right, so next up, we're going to have a different character in this impression battle royale for JJ. You are Nikola Tesla playing volleyball. You are Nikola Tesla playing volleyball, as suggested by John on Facebook. And here you go.
So, the important thing about playing volleyball is to make many, many dollars profit on pretending that your electric vehicle is much better than the carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide exuding vehicle. But it's not. It's a fucking joke. But everyone thinks because I have a name like Nicholas Tesla, I fucking know something. I fucking know nothing. I mean, I'm like, my mother tells me I'm a schmuck because, like, you know, that's a Jewish thing. But anyway, I know nothing. But people think I'm really clever, and they invest many millions of pounds in the stock exchange, American NYSE, and I know nothing. But people think I'm really clever. Do you know what? They think I got a bloody rocket. A rocket go to the moon. Now, Richard Branson, he has a rocket. I have no rocket. But I have investors. Very important. I love my investors. I love my investors. My investors, very important to the Nikola Tesla journey. I'm thinking about coming up with a car with 4 seats. I think that's pretty bloody original. What do you think?
Okay, and well done. Scene there, JJ. So, who do you think has the right... Well, not the right. Who do you think did the better impression there? Is it going to be power on for JJ, in which case vote for JJ? Or do you feel that the bat phone is going to be ringing with a very angry Superman on the other end? Put your votes into the comments now. Everyone else, feel free to come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Okie dokie. Audience, at this point, I will remind you that we are going to have our second semi-final tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel, which is on the Extreme Improv Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channels. You can also watch us on some others, VK in Russia. So VK is the social media thing in Russia, isn't it, Josh? We are on VK, so you can check us out there.
You are? Wow.
Yeah, find me on there. Find me on there if you're
I
on
will.
There. Yeah, do it. Okay, you can also watch us on D Live. You can watch us on Twitter, I may have mentioned, and you can watch us on Steam somehow. I've never figured that one out, and a couple of other places, Daily Motion and all that. Otherwise, but the main three, youtube.com/extreme improv, twitch.tv/extreme improv, and facebook.com/extreme improv. The thing that I would say that would always help us most, go over to youtube.com/extreme improv and click that subscribe button, as it will help us to be able to keep doing these shows. Let's have a look at the comments now. So, Robert Savant Stinson Jr. says, I see what you did there. It's probably a comment I made earlier, I forget which one. Lizzie says, Hannah. We see Joe says, we love you, Hannah, and then put some ice creams. And let's have a look. The Urban Gentleman says, sorry, can't do tomorrow. I've got a Zoom rave. Well, what do you think this is, gentlemen? Right. Laura says, Hannah was amazeballs. Right. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Rubber Chicken says, very funny, JJ, but that was Elon Musk. Well, either way. Wade Wilson says, Hannah. Big Jeff H says, Hannah. Angela says, Hannah. Rehan says, JJ. Robert says, Hannah. Carrie says, Hannah. Any others coming through? Beth Long says, JJ. Dave says, Hannah. Teresa says, Hannah. John says, Hannah's bat phone wins it. Moyne says, henna. And I think he's going to get that tattooed. So there you go. But it's not permanent, so don't worry. So with that, I will say Hannah just about won there, but it was once again very close. We probably aren't going to do second rounds of this, just because it will go on a bit too long, and we have a vote to get to that will decide who is going to win. But we'll see if we rattle through them, who knows. Next up, I would like to have Diz and Josh. Diz and Josh, you will go next. Audience, continue to put those suggestions through. And if you've already suggested something and I haven't used it, put it again, just because we get so many comments tonight, they might disappear off the top of where I can scroll back to. Okay. Diz, you will go first. You are going to be Charles Manson listening to Marilyn Manson. You are Charles Manson. You are listening to Marilyn Manson. And here you go.
Oh yeah, this guy in my headphones. Oh, he's speaking the truth to me, man. He's speaking the truth right now. Ooh. Holy shit, did I write this? Oh my God, I think I wrote this. I wrote this in jail, man. My lawyer must have given it to him, man. Oh yeah, you know what you gonna do? Oh, the beautiful people. We'll kill them. We'll kill the beautiful people. Yeah, are you the beautiful people? Oh, down on your knees. Yeah, that's right. That's where they go. They go down on their knees. They can't even smell their own shit on their knees. Oh, yeah, man. Oh. How did he make that rhyme? Oh, that meter's incredible. Ooh, is that a 4/4? Oh, that's a 7. That's a staccato. Damn, how did he do that?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, chow time.
Okay, and thank you so much there, Diz. Excellent stuff. Next up, we're going to come to Josh. Let's find a character for you. Okay. So, you have the character Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, the video game, and you are defrosting your freezer. You are Sub-Zero, you are defrosting your freezer. And here you go.
It just doesn't seem to be working. I put all my energy into this, and life's a lot like that. You doing something. You put your energy into it, and it just freezes solid on you. And you try to crack at the ice and get to the layer beneath, because that's all we are, is just hard shells with soft, watery insides below. And we reach into the freezer. We put our hands in and we grab the ice, but it does not melt. For we are ice. Sub-Zero loses.
And scene. Okay, well done, well done. So, who do you think won that round, audience? Is Charles Manson going to cause another fatality? Or do you want Josh to get over here? Vote in the comments now. Who do you think it was? Do you want to join Dizzy's family and then vote for Charles Manson? Or do you want to freeze things over in hell if Diz is going to win? In which case, vote for Josh as Sub-Zero. Whilst these are coming through, let's go straight back to the comments. Loads of stuff instantly coming through. No time to plug. Thank goodness, they think. Moyne says, the red guy with the AirPods. So, the guy with the red shirt guy with AirPods. That's one for you, Diz. The Urban Gentleman says Josh. Julie says Josh. Robert Savant Stinston Jr. says Diz. No, that's another character. Susie says Dizzle, man. That should definitely be your name, Dizzle. I like it. Bridget says Diz. Dave says, I love how deep Sub-Zero was. So let's have a look here. Janie says Josh. Let's have a look. John says Diz. Laura says Diz and his chow time. Hugh says, is Josh giving a seminar? Right, I think that was on the quality, not the length, but I liked it a lot. Bonnie says Diz. Dave says Sub-Zero wins. Right, so it's hard to tell here. It's very, very close. Big Jeff H says Dizzle do. Then Max says Al. So Al, you got a vote, which is excellent for you. Rihan says Josh. And let's have a look. Okay.
Well done, Ewan.
So we've got another suggestion about someone squeezing a zit. We had Pimple Poppers earlier from Psy, and now Ken says squeezing a zit for a character. Don't know about that. Let's have a look. So, next up, who hasn't had a go? Let me just have a look. We're going to have Shalita and Al. Al and Shalita, you're going to go next. And let's find a character for you guys. And we're going to have... Ooh, I like the two we've got here. One, we had a little bit of something from them last night, but I quite like it. So, I would like to start with Shalita. You are Freddie Mercury joining Pink Floyd. You are Freddie Mercury. You are joining Pink Floyd. And here you go.
I think that you should just let me be a part of this. I have all of these different ideas, all of these grand ideas. We can just be pizzazz. Make it big, make it sparkle, make it shine, and throw in a little shoulders. You know, that sort of thing. And because your band, it's nice, but we can make it better. We can make it much better. Can I sing? I want to be the main singer. I'm just going to sing everything. And I want us to have new costumes. They have to be tighter. I want us to all be in Spanish. So, yeah. I'm making that decision right now. And you gotta, the mustache. We all have to have mustaches. Matching mustaches.
Okay, and thank you so much there, Shalita. Next up, Al, let's find a character for you. And here's a good one. You are the Thing from Fantastic Four. You are the Thing from Fantastic Four. You are playing Jenga. You are the Thing from Fantastic Four. You are playing Jenga. And here you go.
So, Johnny, all you gotta do, you tell me again I just gotta pull the little wooden bit out of the tower and not have it fall. That don't seem so... Oh, my God, I'm a monster! I'm a monster! Why is this happening to me? Do I have to shout Jenga? Can I shout, it's clobber? No, I have to shout Jenga. Jenga! It's clobbering time! I'm not a monster. I'm a man. Let's have another game. Set it up, Johnny.
Okay, and I will. So, here we go. Right, audience. I'm never more than 3 feet away from a game of Jenga. So, audience, who do you vote for there? Is it indeed clobbering time, in which case, vote for that thing known as Al? Or did you think that Shalita will rock you, in which case, vote for Shalita as Freddie Mercury? So, let's go over to the comments, see if we've got anything coming through
I think
straight
Shalita
away.
deserves some jokes purely for the pronunciation of spandex. It was hilarious.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
let's have a look at the comments. So, Al Ross says Al. No, Joe Ross says Al. Dave says the Thing knocked it out of the park. Nina says Al. Teresa says Shalita. Rubber Chicken says Al. Brilliant. Don't understand that, but whatever. Beth Long says Freddie. Laura says Shalita. The Urban Gentleman says the Thing known as Al. Carrie says Jenga, I mean Al. Robert Savant Stinson, that's a fun name to say, says Shalita. Brandon says Shalita. Keith says Queen Victoria. Oh no, I thought that was a reference to Queen, but they were saying another character. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Samuel Ojaw says, I wish we could have seen Freddie Mercury go to the dark side of the moon. Shalita takes it for me. Moyne says Al, and with that, I think Al just about had it there on that one. I think that's fair. So, we should have 2 people left. Who hasn't had a go? Who has not had a go? Assad and who?
Romantics.
Oh, the Bromantic face-off. Oh, wow. Maybe there will not be a show tomorrow because blood is about to be spilled. I didn't plan this way, guys, I promise. Because the Bromantic duo are about to have a Bromantic duel. See what I did there, guys? Right, so that is definitely a show. You could do that. You could do that show, the Bromantic duel. Right, so let's have a look. And let's find some more characters. Oh, I like this one. So, Ramin, you can go first. You are going to... Well, I know the character he means. You're going to be Jack. He says Johnny, but he means you're going to be Jack from The Shining. Jack Nicholson from The Shining. You've not seen The Shining? Assad, have you seen The Shining? Okay, this is a good suggestion. We are going to use it. Assad, you will go first.
Hey, wait, is The Shining the one with the 2 twins?
The 2 twins? Yes, there's 2 little girls.
Yeah.
Okay, Ramin, you can have this then. So, you were Jack Nicholson from The Shining. You know, here's Johnny. That's why they said Johnny. So they say Jack from The Shining with a leek instead of an axe. So it's the vegetable, a leek, instead of an axe. So instead of having an axe, you have a vegetable. Okay? I'm expecting lots of magic here. Right, and here you go.
Yeah, I can take care of it. It's no problem. Yeah, this is like a vacation for me. Okay. Yeah, you just want to cut down that tree, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's just get that. You shut up. I know what I'm doing. Get out of here. Oh my God, this is not happening. This is not happening. Oh my God, no. Wait, I just need some whiskey. No, whatever this is. Oh, I'm gonna cut down that tree continuing. What is this? What is this? Huh? This is an axe? It's not an axe. It's not an axe. Why didn't you tell me this is not an axe? Oh, what is this weird thing? It's a vegetable. Oh, no, it's I got the axe. It's an axe. It's an axe. No, it's a vegetable. No, it's an axe. No.
Okay, thank you so much, Ramin. So next up, we are going to come to Assad. Assad, where art thou? So we have a specific request of a character for you. Right, so Robert Savant Stinston Jr. on Facebook suggests the character Jack the Ripper singing at a bar. You are Jack the Ripper singing at a bar, and he says, let it be... What? Stop stealing my... Right, wait. You're not on Spotlight View yet. Wait for it. Right, he says, let it be a Jack versus Jack for the bro-off. Lol. Jack versus Jack for the bro-off. I would have actually said it was a jack-off, and I've seen these guys show, and they spend each Saturday jacking off, so... Right.
That's true.
Assad, over to you.
Jack-off.
And now it's Al.
Wait, I'm Jack the Ripper, right?
You're Jack the Ripper singing at a bar.
Alright. So many people in this town. What am I supposed to do but bring them down? I'm gonna kill them all, and they're not even going to know. With 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5, 6 blow. I am Jack the Ripper. I'm first gonna kill the stripper. I'm gonna go throughout the town and kill every soul until I get my powers within my control. I am Jack the Ripper, and I'm gonna take this town right down.
Okay, thank you so much there, Assad. So, audience, once again, it is voting time for the last time as part of this game. So, let's find out. Was it all work and no play, making Ramin a dull boy, in which case, vote for Ramin and say, here's Johnny? Or was Assad singing from hell? In which case, say, Dear Jack in the comments and vote for Assad. Whilst we are having these votes coming through, let's go quickly to the comments section. I'll once again remind everyone that we will have the next semi-final tomorrow night at 8 PM UK time. And after tomorrow's show, so finishing about 10:30 is what we're targeting, after tomorrow's show, we're going to have another of our amazing guest acts. So like yesterday, and if you didn't see this, all of our shows are available to watch on repeats. We might even repeat them because we got the recordings. Hadn't thought of that until just now. But you can watch them on YouTube on video on demand. We had Ashkey with Elkie Reed and Ashley Edwards doing a 2-prov. But tomorrow night we're going to have Comedy Frenzy from Sets Comedy Entertainment. And that's a really fun show. I did their show a couple of months back, and that was a very fun show. Short form improv at its best. Well, I'll say that to be nice, but then I've just actually downgraded this show, so I shouldn't have done that. So, okay, let's have a look at the comments. Bridget says, Dear Jack, vote for Assad singing. And then the Urban Gentleman says, here's Ramin. Janie says, Assad's nuts. I love him. Right. Abby says, Hannah, heart. There you go. So you get some love in there as well. Jane says, Assad. Keely says, hey guys, I'm home alone. My family are on holiday. Keely, don't tell that us on a live stream because we just had Jack the Ripper and Johnny from The Shining. People are going to come and get you now. Right, so Keely isn't alone. You know, there's lots of serial killers around the house. It's fine. Right, so Angela says, dear Jack, Assad. Robert says Assad. Pablo says Assad. Julie says, dear Jack. Mary says Assad. Ken says Jack. Carrie says Ramin. OMG, I need that song, says Robert. Ramin says Shireen. And let's have a look. I'm not going to read that. That was a mean comment. Right, we're not going to read mean comments. Be kind to people. The only one who can be mean to them is me. Because they know I do it with love. Right, so let's have a look. I think it's fair to say that Assad won that vote. So, audience, that vote, well done, guys. Well done, all of you. Normally, and if you haven't seen Extreme Improv before, our regular shows are every Wednesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. UK time and 12 p.m. on a Friday, which is our Friday matinee show. That's in a usual month. This month, because it's the Extreme Improv Extreamed World Championship Festival, as well as this tournament. Sometimes there's more shows this month. Sometimes the times are ever so slightly different because we have all of these guest acts. Normally in our show we would actually do this as a tournament where we'd do some more impressions, but we won't do that now because we need to do the vote to find out who goes through. Do not vote yet, audience. Do not put your votes in yet. There's a little bit of housekeeping I need to do to explain to you how this is all going to work. So I am going to type into the comment section, but not post it yet. I will type that voting is now open. Any votes that come before I have posted that onto the chat, and it should come up on everything. I do occasionally, just as a warning, and I do need to check this, occasionally, just how the streaming software works, I do need to check platforms individually to make sure that all votes are coming through. But any votes that come through before I've put voting is now open will not count. And I will then give you 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I will put voting is now closed. Any votes that come after I've put voting is now closed will not count. Now, in reality, because of the time delay, you will actually get slightly longer than 2 minutes because I'm monitoring what you guys in audience land can see. And when I see that it has hit 2 minutes there, I will say that voting has closed. I'm just going to remind our audience that you can only vote for one person. You put down one name, the one person you want to go through. 4 out of 8 of the performers will go through. 4 of them will not at this stage. If there is a tie, then it will come down to judge's decision. And that might be tricky. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, so Keely says, guys, votes aren't open yet. They are not open yet. Also, I will say, if anyone votes multiple times in the comments or votes for more than one person, I may disqualify your votes. So, be good in the comments. So, okay. Once I have opened the voting, guys, I will invite our performers here today to tell some anecdotes, to tell some jokes, to do what you can to just fill the time as I am tallying things up. So feel free to do that. But first, I just want to reiterate to the audience that if you would like to see Assad go through to the grand finale on Sunday, make sure you vote for Assad. If you would like to see his bromantic bro go through, then vote for Ramin and put Ramin's name into the comments. If you want to see Improv Chattanooga represented, you have 2 choices this evening. You could vote either for Shalita or Diz. Vote for Shalita if you'd like Shalita to go through. Vote for Diz if you would like Diz to go through to the grand finale. If you would like one of the Electric Head, who I forgot to mention earlier, will be providing a show for us in this festival, then vote Al. If you would like to see JJ go through into the comments, Wait, no, JJ, don't go in the comments. If you would like to see JJ go through to the grand finale, then vote for JJ. And if you would like to see Hannah go through, make sure you put Hannah into the comments. And last but not least, if you would like our fellow Russian to go through, he's not Russian, he's in Russia. I'm part Russian, never been to Russia. It happens. Then vote for Josh. Okay, at this point... Sorry?
Pajolista.
Exactly. Right, so, Right, and voting is now open. Okay, audience, voting is now open. So, over to the performers to tell us some anecdotes, tell us some jokes. I'm just going to make sure I can see all platforms, and take it away, guys.
We're all too terrified to tell jokes at a time like this.
It's up to you guys.
Shows we're going to be doing during the festival?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Tell people what you're doing.
All right, so Wednesday at 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, Improv Chattanooga is going to be putting on The Secret History of the World. It's a show where we take photographs from the audience, and then we show them to you, and we show them to our performers, and we do scenes based on those photographs. So if you would like to participate in the show, like to send us a photograph, send it to info@improvchattanooga.com. Don't send me a lewd photo. Don't send me a photo you don't have the rights to. Don't send me something that shows people getting hurt. But if it's an old photo, that's what we're looking for. Old-timey black and white photos are preferred. And we would love to have your photo in the show. That's Secret History of the World, info@improvchattanooga.com.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
I like that. Shall I go?
Tell us about the electric head, Al. Tell us about the electric head, Al.
I'm still trying to think of a joke. There's two biscuits walking down the street, and one says to the other biscuit, "Where do you live?" And the other biscuit says, "I'm no telling you. You'll steal my washing." So yeah, we're doing... It doesn't make sense, that joke. It'll steal the other one's washing. That's what it's worried about. It's concerned. It doesn't want to... So yeah, we're doing the electric head, improvised head, live on, I think it's August 23rd. I keep forgetting this in the heat of the moment. Myself and Sai Henty play various silly games. We're going to have Shalita on the show as one of our special guests, hopefully. And yeah, it's lots of short form absolute nonsense. But the aubergine will be there and the man in the jar. So that should keep our fans happy because no one comes to see us.
I'll come see you.
Okay, yeah, but you know, you'll be won over by the aubergine by the end, I guarantee it.
I'm always won over by the aubergine, so...
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay, audience voting has now closed.
That was
Audience
so
voting has now closed. Voting is now
quick.
closed. But guys, continue because I'm going through this meticulously. Continue telling some stories.
So there's two biscuits.
Hassan, tell us about the Bromantic Duo show.
Yeah. So today is the day we kicked out the British. So we have a special event. It's Independence Day over here. So we have a special event for the Independence Day, and you can get the tickets on Insider India. They're called the Bromantic Duo. It's 9 p.m. India time, and I hope you all can come because it's going to be an amazing show.
It's Saturday. So it's already Saturday here in India. So that is why it's today.
Yeah.
For you guys, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow at 9.
I have a joke.
Go, JJ.
Well, I went to an RNLI, Royal National Lifeboat Institute, party last night. Boy, do they know how to push the boat out.
But what about the laundry?
Another equally bad one. I've just seen this rubbish rock band from that island city-state off the coast of Malaysia. What, Singapore? Yes, and the lead guitarist was awful as well. Really shit.
Right, Hannah, go.
Shit.
Okay,
I got one more.
Bit rude.
Karl Marx
Gonna do it anyway.
is a universally known figure. But it's weird they never mention his sister, Anya, who invented the starting pistol.
Hannah, go, please.
Okay, so two nuns decide to paint a bedroom pink, but they don't want to get their robes dirty, so they decide to take them off so they're naked. So I mean, why the hell not? You're a nun, you're naked, you're in a pink room, might as well do it. Then as they're doing it, they realise that they need to get blinds for the windows, so they basically call up this guy and they say, well, we'll have to get changed.
because obviously he's going to come, he's going to bring the blind, so on and so forth. And he goes, no, don't worry about it. It's a blind man. It doesn't matter. He's a blind man, right? Anyway, 2 hours later, knock on the door. One of the nuns opens the door, and this guy looks at the nun up and down naked and goes, nice tits, love, where do you want your blinds hanging?
Oh, I've got one that
Shalita, go. Shalita.
So, this isn't mine, but I thought. So a guy and a girl, they're going upstairs to, like, get frisky. And the girl, she's like, do you have protection? And he says, yeah. And he pulls out a mask.
Assad, go.
I just wanted to say that Hannah's punchline was missed because she had too strong of a British accent for us. We just didn't understand the punchline at all.
Yeah, we just stopped at the naked nuns.
Yeah.
They were naked, and this guy.
Oh yeah, tell him.
Why is this even a joke? That's just a premise. For
Already hungry. If you guys hadn't kicked Britain out, you would have gotten that joke.
Naked
Another
Nuns
one.
Pink Room sounds like an art house film that I would watch.
Let's see them there. They got their independence. Well done, guys. There you go.
We have half our manners and etiquettes because of you guys. So thanks a lot, guys, for
1948.
1947.
All right, I said.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
1947, JJ. 1947.
Yeah, all right, I'm wrong.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know, Al. What do you
Oh
call
my
it with no
god.
eyes?
Oh, hang on.
What
no,
do you
we're
call a
good, we're
fish
good.
with three
Okay.
eyes? What do you call a dog with no eyes?
Sad.
What do you call a cat with no eyes? Kit. What do you call a rhino with no eyes? Renault. Anyone
I'm
else?
reading this from something.
What do you call a rhino with three eyes? Reno.
Okay, what do you call? Okay, what do you call Al with no jokes? Al.
Yeah, that's probably what you got my number there. What do you call
I have one. An actor walks into a bar.
Okay.
He yells, where's the glow tape?
So.
That hurts.
Guys,
David.
I have tallied things up.
You don't look at
Right, this was incredibly close. Okay, Assad, I know you're on it, but do you have the sound effect for the drums?
I always have the sound effect.
Okay,
Bro, I got it.
so if you play it and then when you stop it, so don't wait for me to say it because I noticed that sometimes you couldn't hear me. So play it, stop it, and as soon as it stops, I will say. So before we go, I want to thank everyone in the audience for putting in so many votes. This was by far our biggest audience yet, with the absolute most votes. This took quite some time, and I thank your patience for staying with me as I tallied them all up. Everyone's got so many votes. But I can say that there are no... Well, okay. I can say that we do have a tie. But it is a tie for second place, which means there is a decisive 4 winners. So, if we can have the drum roll, please. The first going through... Shalita! Well done there, Shalita. You have gone through. The next person going through. And this is tied for second place. Ramin! Love the dance. Okay, the next person going through, also tied for second place, is... Al!
Well, there you
Well
go.
done there, well done.
I'd like to thank Ewan McGregor.
And Garfield the cat. Okay, and the one who had the most votes today. Drum roll, please. Hannah! So, we have our 4 finalists who will be going through to the grand final. All of you got so many votes to the top, and literally we could have ended up with almost 7 of you tied for the 4th place there. But well done, everyone. Going through will be Shalita, Ramin, Al, and Hannah. So a massive round of applause for you guys. Well done, well done. I want to say a huge well done to all of our performers on the show tonight. They've all been incredibly funny. They've all worked incredibly hard to make a fun and entertaining show for you guys watching at home, which to me is what the true purpose of improv is, just to have fun playing, have fun entertaining. Audience, by all means, put some comments into the comment section. We will read them out at the end. We will begin to wrap things up here. There's a few little plugs that I have to do. One of them, though, if you haven't heard it already, is a way that you guys can get involved with what we've got coming up. But for now, let's find out where you can find our amazing performers on social media. Starting with Diz, where can the people find you?
Yes, go to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or the internet and just look for Improv Chattanooga. We've got a show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to make up a movie right on the spot, so tune in for that. Just look on our Facebook page or Twitch, and you can find me doing that. And I'm teaching a class here during the festival and doing a couple other shows.
Absolutely. So that'll be the Improv Crash Course. If you want to find out the details on it and book your place, because all of the workshops places do need to be booked in advance for very good prices, then go to extremeimprov.co.uk/workshops, and you'll find Diz's along with lots of other amazing workshops. Next up, JJ, where can the people find you?
Well, I'm doing a bit of work with the Chattanooga Choo Choo Improv kids from Chattanooga to Kansas City, Arizona. I've obviously got my head around the American geography. So I will be working with Diz and Shalita, which I'm really looking forward to because they're both wonderful people, on the picture thing, the old picture, come up with the story.
Secret History of the World.
That one.
Yeah, and that's another exciting show we've got coming up. But guys, I will just say, just on the Secret History of the World and Improv Chattanooga, where you can find Diz all the time, along with Shalita and others who have performed in the festival, do go over to their Facebook page and give them a like. They're good people. Next up, I would like to come to Josh. Where can people find you?
Improv Generator, normally. We run shows, workshops, jams, all sorts of stuff. Haven't done it for a little while, but maybe we'll get back into it soon. No promises, but you never know. You can find me at Improv Generator. So facebook.com/Improv Generator, and also on Instagram. And we're on VK very rarely. VK. Look us up. It's a lot of fun. There's some great interviews we've had and great shows and stuff you can go watch on our page.
Okay, thank you so much. There, Josh. Next up, we have Assad. So, where can everyone find you?
So you can follow me on the Romantic Duo and on Instagram. I am at Asad316 Khan. You can follow me there. And we have a show tomorrow, me and Ramin, at 9 p.m. Indian time. And it's our 10th weekly show, so it's actually a big show that we are planning for tomorrow. So please be there, guys. And thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much there, Assad. Next up, hang on. We have our winners. So, first of all, let's go over to Shalita. Where can the people find you?
Hi. I went ahead and changed my name, but on Instagram, I am Simple Plush Toy. I'm also in Improv Chattanooga, so you can find me there. And I'm also Simple Plush Toy on TikTok, for as long as that app is there. But I'm usually Simple Plush Toy everywhere.
Okay, thank you so much there, Shalita. So, next up, let's come over to Al. Where can the people find you?
Hello, people can find me as part of the Electric Gate. We do many things, improv, if you look on look on the Electric Head YouTube, you'll see lots of videos. We did a special lockdown sitcom that we filmed entirely apart, but is about us both living together, which seemed like a good idea at the time. And we also do this podcast every Monday where myself and Si talk about supernatural and science and top 5 favorite things, and generally try and take reality by surprise.
Okay, thanks so much. If you're on the comments at all, I would just all say, because I just spotted it, Debbie has said, if you found Al funny, check out his podcast and socials at, and then you've got a link tree. I'm not going to be able to read that out loud properly.
Thanks, Debbie.
So
look at the link tree.
linktr.ee/the electric head.
I should say Debbie also hosts our improv night, so she's on it.
She will be indeed. Hello, Debbie. Right, so next up, let's come to Ramin. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on my Instagram page, Ramin Charania, or me and Asad on the Bromantic Duo. Tomorrow we have a show. It's the Bromantic Duo, live and uncensored. No script, no preparation, no foreskins.
There you go. That's amazing.
That's actually on the poster.
Yeah, no, I've seen it on the poster. No, I haven't seen that on the poster because it's not there. But anyway, so then lastly, but not leastly, of our performers, Hannah, where can the people find you?
So you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, both the same names, Hannah_McGowan X, or you can find me at Bossbirds Improv, which is an improv company based in Liverpool. You can find us on Facebook. We're epic and that. Also, I do extreme improv shows during the week, and if you don't want to do any of them, email me and say YOLO. Or don't do that because it's quite lame. Just say hi.
Okay, thank you so much there, Hannah. So for me, my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at David Postansky, spelled Pustansky. I have recently released the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, which will tell you how to play all of the games that we're playing during the tournament week, and Al is laughing heartily along to as he reads it. There are some fun illustrations in there. It's got hundreds and hundreds of pro tips and 104 or 5 games covered, many of which are the Extreme Improv original games, which I believe we originated here, but I go on to explain how there's improv everywhere, so you can't really take too much credit for it. But until someone tells me not to, I will. So, with that, let's just tell you where you can find us. So I'll put onto the screen, because I've made one of these now myself. YouTube.com/Extreme Improv, Facebook.com/Extreme Improv, Twitch.tv/Extreme Improv. If you go over to YouTube, only take you 10 seconds, hit that subscribe button just under the video. If you go to Facebook, click the like button, the thumbs up, and if you go over to Twitch TV, you can either click follow or click subscribe, and that would be awesome. We're also on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, always at Extreme Improv. And let's just bring up what else we need to bring up, and that is, once again, just to remind you guys, we have a challenge for all of you out there. Do your best impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger, a member of the royal family. Doesn't have to be the British one, it's just I'm British, so I assume it. Or a Disney character. Take a photo or record a short video, and we can share these best ones on Sunday for our grand finale. Once again, we have another show tomorrow night, which is going to be at the same time, 8 p.m. We'll have something on just before 8 p.m. as well for you to check out, like we had an episode of our podcast, the Extreme Improv Radio Rumble, which you can get on all major podcast platforms. So, I'm done just about plugging. The last thing I'll say is check out...
How are you still going?
I don't know. Check out Sarah Davies' workshop that we've got tomorrow afternoon, and Francisco's The Game of the Herald one on Sunday, and so many more. extremeimprov.co.uk/workshops. So, with that, I will say thank you so much to all of our performers. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay extreme. Bye, everyone. Goodbye now. And we are off the air. Awesome, really guys.
Well done, those that went through.
just because I don't think we're quite off the air. Are we off the air? Oh, shoot.